it's actually like a really interesting conversation piece. You know how people have like exquisite art as a conversation piece?
I've got an axe that had ass hooks.
Yeah, so those hooks to your right were in this dude's ass cheeks, holding him above the ground by like 4 meters.
Have they been cleaned?
I'd imagine so. I'd fucking hope so, but yeah, that's about as good as this room gets. Not much else. Well, there's not much memorabilia. There's a heap of names.
Yeah.
Heap of empty name cards.
Just random southern paraphernalia.
Yeah, it's just a southern shed.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, or as some people know you, BangBang.
BangBang, yeah.
Mr. EFN. It's actually James. It is James Rodriguez. You're not taking the piss?
No, I am taking the piss 100%, yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was like, this motherfucker is not a Rodriguez.
No, I'm not. It's super confusing, eh? Like, it's funny now. Like, Matt and I both, back in, before we started our business, I worked in like a corporate job. He worked in a corporate job, and we were starting DCE, and we were both like, I'm going out and writing $1 million home loans for people. And I'm like, I don't really want my customers to be able to find me on the internet. So we both changed our last names to like random Mexican last names. But then I just never changed it. Like there's been so many people come up and they're like, so are you like Spanish? Or I'm like, nah, my last name's Hardy.
Because you could be one of those like undercover
Mexican.
Yeah, you could be one of those like I don't know if you're allowed to say mixed breeds, but like you could be one of those.
I think you are allowed to say it.
I'm not of white origin, so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
People don't know that. I can say 95% of it.
Yeah.
I did do the 23andMe.
I don't know what that means.
It was Ancestry.com have a thing where you send your spit and your swab.
Yeah, no, I did an Ancestry thing, and I'm like, I'm as white can be.
You're white as?
Yeah, it's like, it's all like England and like Norwegian fucking
the
country. Like, basically, at some point in the past, my ancestors invaded the UK and like raped and pillaged, and I am just the
My family are all goat herders. Bro, no, legit. I'm not. I was opening that and I was like, I'm 100% going to have some black in me or something. Like, I have to have something.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that term, but anyway, never mind. Because I also, the amount of times I'm like, it's goat caller, not goat herder.
Oh, oh, that's funny. We'll talk about that after. But I'm 100% Greek. Like Cypriot.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but that means there must have been some inbreeding or something. Because literally, there is not another ounce of DNA in me. Like, it is 100% there. But then my missus at the time,
isn't that like where the Romans and shit were? I'm going to make myself look so dumb
No.
today.
The Turks, the Ottoman Empire rolled through and fucked everyone.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's just like, that's where I came from.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's that. But the goat collar. The goat collar, dude. I remember I took a Snapchat of it and I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way she's from Goat Mountain.
Yeah. I was like, is this a thing? Like, I don't really... Yeah, is this really happening? But it was. Yeah. And they were actually lovely.
And they looked like they owned goats.
Yeah, well, no, I was talking to them after the show and I was like, I'm going to make some assumptions here. I'm like, I'm assuming you guys live off-grid. And he was like, yeah, we're 100% off grid. He's like, I think he was saying like they've come a little bit more onto the grid recently, but like he still hunts animals with spears and shit in the forest. And I was like, wow, okay, yep, that checks out.
I'm 99% sure the vests they were wearing were probably made of hemp seeds.
No, goat. It was goat leather. Matt, it's 100% because that was the first thing Matt said to me. He's like, I want one of those vests. Apparently you can buy them. I don't know where from.
Really?
I should probably follow him up and I'll get him one for his 40th birthday.
I want to do the commentary in one next time.
You and Nick.
Dude, but EFN.
Yeah. What a roller coaster.
Heaps of downs, lots of ups.
Thankfully, I don't...
No one saw the downs.
You and I, we've had conversations prior, from a promoter point of view, from a logistics point of view, like, worst show I've ever done.
Yeah.
Just everything that could go wrong went wrong. But everyone that I've spoken to, I even had Lockie from Exile Fight Series in Ballarat. That's who I was on the phone to before I came here. He just rang up to say like, oh, the show looked awesome. Rah, rah, rah. Like, I'm just like, oh, cool. I'm glad you think that because I was having a day.
Dude, the funniest thing, because obviously, like, I have a lot of friends that are promoters now. I got like you, I got Carly, I got Miles. I've talked to Cam O'Neill from fucking Eternal, and it's so funny how much people just rag on promoters, and they have. I've done it. Like I've ragged on promoters. I'm not going to say I've never fucking said Dana White's a fucking retard or whatever, but.
And he's definitely listening and he cares.
Yeah, he cares. But just knowing that it's always the most chaotic. It's not even the build-up, because you're always expecting dropouts, this and that. But it's when it happens 2 days before, a day before, and little things like people don't understand that you have to chase up 18 people to do a medical.
Yeah.
And they already don't want to talk to you because they're fighting.
Yeah.
So they don't want to fucking talk to you.
They don't want to talk to me. They don't want to talk to the government. The government don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like massage this relationship. It's just like, hey, like if you don't send the government these forms, they won't let you fight. And it's just like, okay. And then they go radio silent.
Yeah.
But then, you know, conversely, like they'll send their stuff through and then sometimes that'll get missed on the other end. And they'll be like, oh, this person hasn't done this. Then you feel like a real wanker because you go back to the fighter and you're like, for fuck's sake, I told you to do this. And they're like, here's the email that says I've done it. And you're like, perfect. I'm an asshole. And then you go back and say like, oh no, that is actually done. Sorry. It
is so much work. And that's just the fighters. Then it's like the actual venue, and then it's like licensings and fucking...
ISCA, and again, like we're lucky. We are very lucky here. We've got good relationships with all of those people. So I won't rag on them either. Like we will have our moments, but yeah, I am thankful that we get to deal with the people that we deal with because they are pretty agreeable for the most part.
It was a fucking good show, man. You only got to see it yesterday.
I watched the last two fights. I watched the last two, and people had come up through the night. They're like, oh, and like talk to you about stuff. I'm like, I've got no idea. I have got no idea what has happened in any fight up until the last two.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd see you like lean up against like in the VIP area and have like 2 sips of something and then just walk away.
The boys at the table were like, do you realise you've got 3 beers here with like 1 mouthful out of each of them? I'm just like, yeah, that sounds right. I'm like, just start drinking them because I'm not coming back.
It was funny. It was a fucking good night, man. It's just so chaotic.
Yeah.
Like having like first timers on or like people are inexperienced, and like it's obviously comes with scrappy fights and shit. Yeah. But the levels of like kids now, the 18-year-old kids, bro, like fucking perfect example. I dick ride him all the time, Hudson.
Yeah,
bro, that kid is a freak.
Yeah.
He's like, and I was like, oh, this is a good fight. He's kind of being the nail in some moments.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking chokes the cunt.
You're like, oh, okay, there it is. Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then like the Leo Gao fight is like the best fucking body shot I've ever witnessed in person.
Yeah, I remember that was the one of the last 2 that I watched. And I remember looking at it and I was like, oh, have they stopped that? Like when he first dropped, I'm like, have they stopped that early? And then I watched the replay. I'm like, oh, no, that was
on it, like not even joking, not even exaggerating. It didn't translate hell well through the sound of I don't know, I'd have to watch back the show.
Yeah.
But because I'm front row, cage side center, because I'm commentating, you can hear it, and it sounded like a fucking baseball bat.
Yeah.
It was so clean, and Rahala's a tough-ass motherfucker, bro. That is probably the only way you're going to get him down.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking young and full of energy and fucking a weapon.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to put him out like that is with a body shot, because that was wild. He was down for so long. It was like 3 minutes. I was like, oh no, this cunt's broke his ribs.
Well, and I reckon it was, from watching the replay, it was that body shot, and then he got him with an uppercut before he went down as well. So it wasn't just one shot. It was a flurry of like, and Leo punches like a truck.
Oh, bro, you could see. Well, I don't know if it's because he's doing with like X-Speed Kieran. He's doing work with Kieran.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because he's like doing a different strength and conditioning program or something. That kid looked like a fucking superhero, bro.
Yeah.
He was in like he was never, no matter who was in front of him that night, they were fucked.
Yeah,
I reckon
it was going to be trouble. Yeah.
It was one of those because he was on a 2-fight skid as well, and I don't think he would. He strikes me as someone that's very competitive.
Yeah. Matt's got a few guys like that at the gym that have all come from like other elite level sports.
What does Leo do?
He was footy, I reckon. He played footy at a pretty
And
high
Hog
level.
was a swimmer.
He was a swimmer. I think Lewis was a footy player as well. Again, I don't pay too... Like, I know it on surface level. But yeah, they all got pretty good at something else and have transitioned across to MMA. And it just, some skills
That's what
translate
we
and
need.
some really don't.
That's what we need, though. In the MMA world, that's what we need. We need people that should be athletes in other sports to come to MMA. That's when it's going to start fucking... Like when you get kids that instead of going to football, they come to MMA.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Those.
It is starting as well. Like, I
is.
don't know, we were talking about it yesterday. Like, Miles is obviously... Is he moving gym or just... What's he doing? Or has he expanded the gym? Something's happening. Like, that's growing.
He is growing the gym to a bigger area.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's public yet, but it will be announced. But I don't know. I know what he's doing.
I don't know. But
I know he's expanding.
Yeah. Because like CCMA were the same. They were in the back room. I don't know if you've been there before. Like they were in the back room, and now they've moved through and taken up they're on Main South Road now as well.
Oh.
Matt's moved from the building out the back like that in, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. Like he's moved.
Where is Element HQ?
On Main North Road, Chaps Cross, next to the home. Like, where Austral Butchers is?
Yeah.
Just before that. So it used to be out the back in a smaller building.
It's a big fucking gym too, isn't it?
He's outgrown it already.
That's crazy. Element's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
How long's Element been going? But I swear, because
I feel like I'm gonna say 6 years. That could be wrong.
I was going to say it would have to be under a decade because
100%.
Because I don't recall them ever being in shows, and out of nowhere, they just started being in it, because it goes in phases with gyms. Like every gym will have a stint where they're the power gym in Adelaide, especially in South Australia.
Yeah,
like at a time it was Cardio Flex, and now at a time it's Element or it's Trinity, whether it be fucking M16 or CCMA. There's always gyms, or Red Star, or Flinders Muay Thai back in fucking the early 2000s. Every gym has their fucking time. And whether it comes back or not, that's another story.
Or whether they keep it going.
But like back when I was going to fight shows all the time when I was younger, Cardio Flex had 10 fucking fighters in every show. Like that's just how it was. You go and they were fucking demons. Like they were always demons. But now it's like the same thing with Element and Trinity, even CCMA. They're just so fucking active. I'm trying to work it out because Matt and I met because of training. Like we never knew each other till like 15 years ago, I reckon, and we went on a Easter long weekend with, when you've got like two groups of friends that have got like overlapping friends. And I always did traditional martial arts, and I went to this like over to York, and everyone was like, "Oh, like you and Matt will like each other because you both do fighting." And we both, like, and he'll tell you this, it's like we both just went, "Oh, this guy's going to be a fuckhead." And, like, it was like a blind date. Like, he was sitting out at the back table, like, having a beer, like, not socialising because he's autistic as fuck. And I've just walked out and I'm just like, "Hey, how you go?" Like, it was the most awkward, like, you're going to be a wanker. Within an hour, we were both pissed. And then within 3 hours, we'd left both groups of friends and just fucked off to Wallaroo. And, like, we ended up in some random, like, other people's holiday home who were there on the weekend, like on the couch. We woke up on the I woke up in the spare room, he woke up on the couch, and we've just like, this is in the days where you used to wear your old school shoes out, like, because you had to have nice shoes on to go out, and we've both just sort of dragged ourselves out of this random house and staggered back to wherever the fuck we were staying, and we just sort of were inseparable since then. That's very interesting how you said it was like a blind date, because I feel like every bloke that has a best mate that they met outside of school, it almost all of the stories will be like a blind date. Because me and my best mate Reese, he was the bald guy in the VIP area. So Reese and me both became single at similar times, and we didn't know each other. But he trained M16. I used to go. This is when I stopped. Like, so I'd go in every now and then. But he was part of my friend group, but I wasn't his friend. And then he started watching the pod and seeing the pod, and then one night we just kind of got stuck together because we were both like single at the same time and degenerates. And then we just went on a blind date for like 12 weeks.
I was laughing about it the other day. So Matt was doing, I'm pretty sure he was kickboxing and was doing jits, and I only ever did traditional. Like, I did taekwondo from when I was a kid, and you come up doing the traditional sports, and everybody thinks they're a fucking rock star, and then you go and like fight in an actual cage,
and they think you're gay.
Well, yeah, he's just like, it's the dumbest thing ever. And we yeah, we just started training together with Steve Brown, like SA Judo. They pop up on DFC every so often. Like he was a judo dude, and there was probably like 10 of us, and we were just out at Paraka at Bridge Road. We used to call it the rape dungeon. It was just literally like a shed a bit bigger than this, and there was sort of 8 or 10 of us that 4 or 5 times a week would just beat the shit out of each other, and then we'd all go off to it. Like this was before MMA was really big. And then it just sort of grew from there.
Did you ever happen to stumble into a dungeon where Kim Robinson was training?
I was actually going to use his shed as an example. It was very much like his dungeon.
Do you know how many poor blokes? Do you know how many poor Muay Thai fighters back in the day would be like? Kim would probably be like, "Do you want to come train some MMA?" And they're like, "Yeah, I know how to fight." Yeah. And then he just fucking coaxes him into a bloodbath.
Was it you that I said to you yesterday or the other day where it's like, Kim is my example of why you shouldn't road rage? Because one day you'll cut him off and he'll get out of the car and like you're done. Like...
Or let you get a bit, because he doesn't look, unless you know to look at his ears.
Yeah,
like Kim's a very approachable man.
Yeah, I love him. He's the nicest person ever. But like,
he's got the meanest streak inside of him I've ever. When I did the pod with him, he's so lovely. Like not even an ounce of anger in him.
No,
but that's what's terrifying because he knows how to quickly like let that anger fucking. Go like full tilt.
Yeah, I reckon it was Trent Spacey. He was the one that used the road rage. He's where I first heard the road rage example, and I'm like, that is a perfect analogy of why you don't road rage.
Trent's mine.
Yeah,
Trent or Jack Spacey are my like reason as to you should probably be nice to people. Yeah,
just be nice to people. It's heaps easier.
It was a funny story. I don't know if Trent remembers this. Hopefully he doesn't.
I'm going to ask him next time I see him.
I will tell the story on camera. So, it was Miles's last MMA fight. It was Eternal at the Titanium Arena.
Yeah, I was talking about that.
We got the table and we got fucking munted. It was free drinks all night. It was fucked. I like got my penis out and dipped it into someone's drink and then sculled it in front of a grandstand, and everyone was like, "Oh!" It was chaos. I tried to start a fight with like a whole gym that were hell lovely. I was just being an idiot. And then I was like, my ex at the time goes into the bathroom. I'm waiting outside. And Trent's there, and I'm talking to Trent. And I know who he is, and I know Trent, but we don't really know each other that well at the time. And my ex stumbles out and doesn't know who Trent is at all.
Yeah. And
has just heard like that he's a weapon. And I'm like, oh, this is her, this is him. And she's like, oh, you're Trent. I've heard about you. And I was like, where's this? And she's like, points at him and goes, you ain't shit. And you'll never be shit. Ooh. And I was like, oh, fuck.
ground, swallow me. Swallow me, I'm done.
I was like, I might get the shit kicked out of me right now.
I might be about to. I'm in danger.
I don't know if he remembers that, but I remember it vividly because I've never gone from being so drunk to so sober.
I won't mention any names because it doesn't matter, but I had a very similar experience at a DFC like years ago. I was with a mate of mine who I trained with who was a fucking animal. Like, again, like Kim, nicest person you'll ever meet, but also just like
they all
you just don't do it. And there was this other guy from another gym that came up, and to his credit, he was young and he was full of piss, but he's come up, and my mate was with an Asian chick, and he's just started making like racist Asian slurs. And like I was standing there with Matt, and we were both looking at our mate. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna, like, the dude from the other gym was like, he was one of like the up and coming young guys, and he just
full of tests.
He was full of he was full of fucking beans, and we were just like, oh, this is not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. And eventually we've just grabbed our mate and sort of steered him away, but Matt and I still laugh about that. I'm like,
it's even like after an M16 Open, it was like 2 events ago. We went to the Warradale or something for like just a beer after, all of us, and I was like, oh my god, that's fucking Gary Williams. And I hadn't seen... Do you know Gary Williams?
Nah.
Gary Williams was like... in Muay Thai, the era just after like Paul Slawinski.
Yeah, I
and
was
stuff.
about to say Slawinski.
But he was a murderer. Like
Okay.
Gary Williams was a fucking murderer.
Yeah, okay.
And he's like a normal guy now. I think he's like a real estate agent or whatever.
Yeah.
Just walking.
Just a regular guy.
And I was like, oh my God. And everyone's like, who's that? I was like, it's Gary Williams. And it's just so unassuming though. But like, he's just in the nice clothes. He's like very aware. He's not what you would envision someone that could fucking kill
Everyone,
every single person in that fucking pub.
Yeah.
Like, and just no one knows.
Yeah.
Until they know.
They usually find out the hard way.
Yeah, well, do you know what though? You'd have to do something very fucking stupid for a more mature fighter to fuck you up. Like to push Kim to get Kim to the point
where it actually hurt.
I think you would physically have to touch him or put someone that he loves in fucking like a danger.
Yeah, but then
you're
it was
gonna
you yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to share that analogy, but
it's very true.
100%. Yeah.
It's very true. He's a fucking scary man, but he's lovely and he writes like beautiful novels. I heard.
Yeah, he likes to write books.
Yeah, he likes to write books
and run up
shit.
hills. I think.
Yeah, bro, I wouldn't last an hour. He's like finding the hardest bit of concrete on the floor to jump on.
Yeah, and then he's just like, just 3,000 kicks, just to prove I could, like just to show myself I could. I'm like, oh man, like I'm tired thinking about it.
I don't have that extreme winner mentality in me.
Nah, nope.
I just like commentating.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like commentating people that are extreme winners. It's
But-
very interesting.
To be fair as well, though, because a few people have asked me this about our shows. They're like, oh, do you get much trouble in the crowd? I'm like, never. Almost never.
Fight shows I've never... Besides, like, fighter on fighter, like outside...
That's fair. That makes sense.
like
But,
teams and like between camps, I've never seen an altercation in the crowd. Maybe afterwards when it spills out onto the street and everyone's fucked.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be a pretty big dickhead as a normal civilian to go to a fight show and start a fight.
And think that, this is a good place to start a fight.
Yeah, this is a sick place to start a fight.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. A few people have said like, do you have trouble? I'm just like, no, because most of the people there know how to fight, or they're there watching people that know how to fight, and like,
that's why you
self-preservation kicks in.
That's why you get lots of fights at like soccer games and shit.
Yeah, because it's all people just posturing. Yeah, it's all just people being like, "Oh, I'll fight you." Damo Collegia, like I watched it. Do you know? Yeah,
that name sounds so familiar.
He's like old Southern. He would have trained with Kim back in the day, but we played footy together, and he's only like, I don't know, 5'6". Again, really, really lovely dude, massive collie ears.
I respect it. He's got the short man syndrome as well.
But I've watched him pick a dude, like double-legged dude, on the football field, because this dude was just being a dick, and he's just picked him up and mounted him. He's like, if you do that again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And everyone went, he's warned you. But yeah, it's always when they think that there's going to be no repercussion. Whereas when you're at a fight show, there could be a repercussion because it could be Kim or Trent.
So EFN, for people that don't know, because I have not done many MMA. I haven't done a old-fashioned MMA podcast or an MMA-based podcast in a while, and I've had like an influx of followers, so they might not even know that I talk about MMA.
Yeah, no, you've been going right into the conspiracy theories lately.
Conspiracy theories.
I don't hate it.
Israel's like destined for views. It's basically whatever gets me views. Like I will.
You're a whore.
Oh, bro, like nothing else. Like I'm a professional hater, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. But so just explain to people what EFN is. Like originally, what we were talking about yesterday in yours and Matt's mind, EFN was just going to be something cool to get like some fighters some experience, to get younger fighters more experience. But being there the last two events commentating, I can see it going like
it's growing. It is
out
growing.
It's like out of control.
a little bit. No, we started, so that was EFN 7, and I think the first one or two Matt did, so Matt and I have got a business on the side that we make a turmeric health drink, which is irrelevant to this conversation. So we knew each other through that and through training, and there's only one other, like DFC is is the show, it's the MMA show in South Australia, but they generally focus more on amateurs and pros. and there was a lot of guys coming up through Matt's gym that had never fought before, but they wanted to, and there was no sort of like entry level. It's like you're going to Adelaide Oval in front of 2,000 people and you're fighting on DFC, or you're doing interclubs, and that was it. So he started trying to build up EFN by himself essentially, and then after I think it was after the first or the second show, he sort of came to me and he's like, I need a Jimmy BangBang, because that's my wheelhouse is getting shit done. Like, I'm good in a crisis, and turns out fight shows are just a controlled crisis. So yeah, it started off as we were just doing novices, so like bigger gloves, shin pads, and then some of the guys that had fought like a couple of times as novices wanted to transition to amateurs, so we started putting some amateurs on, and we're trying to keep it to novice and amateur at the moment. And we've been doing a couple of showcase BJJ, like BJJ in the cage matches as well, which is that was Matt had guys in the gym. He's got 500 or 600 people out there like training now, and he just had people coming up being like, oh, I want to do jits in the cage, and he was like, okay, we'll chuck a few cage jits matches on at the beginning of the night. But yeah, like that's the third show in a row, I reckon. Like we always pretty much sell out, but last week we turned people away at the door.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Buy a fucking ticket next time, asshole. Tight ass motherfucker.
The funny thing was, one of the guys was like, oh, like we didn't know it was going to sell out. I'm like, we've been advertising for the
You literally were advertising.
For the last 3 weeks, we've been advertising that we've pretty much sold out. And then he was like, yeah, you did. And I'm just like, all right, you can come in.
Nah, but in all fairness to people that didn't buy tickets, we all know that sometimes people lie about selling out things.
Yeah.
Like some people use it as a tactic.
As a sales tactic, yeah. Like us,
I've done it before with
merch.
We're
being honest. It's like you actually have to buy the ticket beforehand because it will sell out.
I've done it with merch before. It's like, oh, there's only 10 left. There's like 60.
Yeah, you've got 400 of them. You're like, oh, we're down to the last 5.
I actually have I wasn't on Epstein's Island top for you. I gotta go get it. But I fucked up because I didn't realize that when I wore my jacket, it says I was in the Epstein files. And so I posted the photo with fucking Hudson, and it literally just says I was in the Epstein files.
It's cut off all the bits.
Cut off. And I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Because everyone kept coming up to me like, what the fuck does your shirt say? And I was like, it says I wasn't.
I was not. Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. But that was a fucking good show, man. I almost wish that I wasn't like working so I could get so fucked up at it.
Hey, you can.
Oh, I could.
What about me makes you think that I'm going to turn around and be like, Sav, you got too drunk?
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. But
to be fair, you haven't been to the other shows.
I needed like 4 or 5 before the show because I think it just makes for better commentary.
Yeah.
Oh, it made for better, like it packed out so quick. I was like, oh fuck, I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
If I even seen the streaming numbers, I think I'd love to hear how many pay-per-views you do.
Yeah, me too. That's something I need to follow up that I was meant to do earlier, but. Yeah, it was wild how quickly it filled up and how fast the first fucking 5 fights went as well. Like, because obviously from a promoter's point of view as well, like if you've paid to come to a show and you get there at 6 and at 7:30 the show's done, people are going to be like, oh, well, what the fuck was... Like, some people will understand that that's just how fights go, but other people will be like, oh, well, that was a fucking waste of money because I was only there for an hour and a half. And I remember, like, it got to like the 3rd or 4th fight that finished in the first round, and I was like, oh, this is going to be awkward, like if it finishes at 8 o'clock. But
it was fucking gone pretty quick.
Yeah, towards the second half, they all sort of started.
There's one fight went 3 rounds, yeah? That was tie.
Yeah, one went to decision.
And the Infinite MMA,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The
John
Azawar, yeah. And that was, bro, Ty messaged me and he was like a couple of days, it was Ty that fought him, wasn't it? A couple of days before, a week before, he's like, bro, I'm going to try my hardest to get a spinning heel kick knockout. And I was like, for you, he was like, I'm going to do it for you, man. Yeah. And then I'm going to get on the mic and shout the pod out. And I was like, you're the fuck. And when he did, when he did, I was like, oh my God, that landed so flush.
I was taught Lockie from Exile, we were talking about that fight particularly because John called us out on his last show against Huss. And he was like, oh, like I want the fuck, because he wanted the belt. anyway, long story short, he ended up fighting Ty, and that spinning kick, if he was
An inch.
If he was a half a step further forward, I reckon that landed clean.
Because I think it landed like
I reckon it
on
was
the
his toes. It was like his toes and the ball of his foot just clipped his chin. If he was like half a step further forward.
That was a good fight, man.
Yeah, that was a wicked fight.
That was a good fight. It was hard to judge. It was like, and even Ty knew it. He was like, it's too close. Like, it was just a close fight.
Yeah.
It's hard because it can go either way. But fuck, that was the... what's his name? I was messaging the Slovakian. The heavyweight, Sam. I was talking to him yesterday. He was so appreciative of the message as well. He's such a nice dude. And Nick didn't hear it. And I was like, oh my God. Because when he chopped his leg out, he hit it was like shin on knee.
Yeah.
And it just sounded like... and then the dude dropped. I was like gonna vomit. I was like,
that was another. Again, like there was so many fights like that where you just didn't know, like, but which makes me feel better from a matchmaking point of view because like I don't want to just fucking send people off to be cannon fodder. Like I want it to be a competitive fight, and all of those fights, like. I don't think there was any fight where I sort of looked at it and went, "Oh, like that person just got steamrolled."
Like I said yesterday, though, it's matchmaking novices and amateurs. It's fucking hard.
Yeah,
because
and everyone lies.
But yeah,
everyone you talk to, there's like, "Oh, like how good are they?" They're like, "Oh yeah, no, they're just having their first fight," and then it's like, "Oh, they've had 15 interclubs and like they're a purple belt," but I'm not going to tell you that bit.
But not all amateurs are built the same. Like you get those amateurs that'll have one fight, never come back. They'll have maybe one or two and never go pro.
Yeah.
Or they'll go to pro and be like a 6-1 fighter.
Yeah.
But then you get the amateurs that are fucking 7-0 in amateurs and gonna end up in PFL or UFC or wherever it may be. Not all amateurs are built the same. So it's it's an impossible task to matchmake novices.
It's hard work.
Because, and like you said, everyone fucking lies. Oh, this kid's 0-0. He's 37 and had 174 fights in Thailand.
Yeah, he's been to Thailand every year for the last 6 years and has had 4,000 fights. But no, it's his first fight. You're like, okay.
Like that Mexican dude off of the bench warmers with the IM12.
IM12. Yeah, but it makes me happy. Like, you know, I do it because I'm passionate about the sport, and it's good when you get like overwhelming feedback from people, like all sorts of different people from other promotions that are like, hey, I watched the live stream and that was an awesome show. And in the back of your head, it's just like, that show nearly killed me. But you didn't know, you couldn't tell that watching the camera. So I did my job, basically. But yeah, it's...
Do you get into all the bare knuckle happening at the moment?
No, I saw, someone was showing me a photo the other day.
That bloke, the bold one.
I reckon someone that fought... who was it? I don't know. This weekend's been a blur.
Was it the guy with the...
Nah, his eye was like...
Yeah, fucked.
But who did he fight recently in MMA?
Oh, I can't remember.
Me either. It was someone... I feel like it was someone...
I'm not into it. Everyone thinks I'd be hell into bare knuckle because of how violent it is. I think it's like too much. No, I'm not even talking about the blood. It's just knowing how fucked up the cunt's hands would be after. It's like, it's not even the face that's the issue. It's the hands.
Yeah,
like, no one talks about how fucked these poor cunt's hands are. But
that's because most people don't punch someone in the head clean with a bare fist very often. So you don't actually realise how much it fucking hurts.
Oh, it just sucks. And it is growing very quick, though. Like, they're doing very well with it.
Is it because Hooker's doing something as well, isn't
Hooker does 1 minute scraps, which I love.
Yeah,
I love that because it's just two uncles in a fucking backyard. And
it's
1 minute.
like it's like almost professionally put together. Like they've got the dude with the hat that fucking calls the names out, and like, I'd never seen it before until a couple of months ago. I was at work and the boys were watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, oh, it's Dan Hooker's fucking backyard series. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 minute.
They're like, is this what you do? I'm like, no.
But he gives away like $100,000, $50,000. It's crazy.
And it's just a heap of Maoris in someone's backyard punching on.
Yeah, it's just ex-fucking bikies, most of it. But there's the hood contender I think he's in Sydney. The hood contender. He does a similar thing, 1 minute round. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's just tough cunts. But like some of them, they've got hands.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to have hands. If you have a little bit of training, it's easier to adopt hands rather than like learning how to kick properly or do or sweep someone or get off a cage. Like, if you can learn how to have really good hands if you're efficient with any form of training.
Yeah.
And some cunts just hit like trucks. Yeah. There's people that haven't trained a day in their fucking life that can knock you out just from.
Well, look at like most chippies, man. Yeah. Anyone that swings a hammer against their two fingers all day, fucking hitting nails, like, is going to have hand-eye coordination, and that's pretty much all it is.
Electricians, not so much.
Nah.
Electricians and plumbers. Oh, maybe a plumber.
Plumbers, yeah, they deal with shit all day, but Sparkies just do gay shit.
Sparkies do a lot of gay shit, mostly grow houses. That's where the money is.
I've got a few mates who are Sparkies, and all I ever send them on social, like on Instagram, is just like reels of like how they do all those little like all the different trades rocking up to site, and then whenever the electrician comes on, he's got like his t-shirt. He's got his t-shirt like tied up through the top and like short shorts on, and you're just like, yeah,
bro. Those jobs like that though, and like peasantry jobs like what I do, and probably what you do as well.
Yeah,
those jobs are going to be the only ones left in 10 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All of these blue collar jobs. I think blue collars like office workers, consultants, admin.
Yeah.
Fucking
white collar.
White collars like tradies and shit, aren't they?
I thought blue collar was tradies and white collar was office because you wear a white shirt.
Oh, maybe.
I could be wrong.
Maybe. Whatever it is.
I'm wrong 50% of the time. So
I don't have a fact checker.
Where's young Jamie? Yeah, can you look that up? No, I'm pretty sure white collar is like office workers.
Oh, well, those
and
cunts,
blue collar is tradies.
They're not going to have jobs. Like, a lot of these cunts studying degrees in university right now are wasting their time. Unless you're doing anything that you can work directly with AI, whether it be software engineering or something like that, working specifically for AI, your job's done. Well, coding's done.
Yeah, well, that's why I laughed when it first came out. Everyone was like, oh, like, blue collar jobs, your days are numbered, you don't and then as soon as AI actually got smart, it was like, oh no, actually, like, all of you smart people, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
The computer's heaps smarter than you. It can't pick up a hammer.
I was telling my missus, I was like, if Zach wants to drop out of school, I'd fucking let him. Like, I dropped out of school in year 9 and I got a trade and I like was qualified and I bought a fuking house. Or like, I got mates that went to uni and then they had a gap year and tried to be bisexual for 2 years. Like, they went to fucking just can people please stop buying these from Bali and sending them to me?
Or can you at least get the big ones? Like, the small ones are useless.
Yeah, he's been waiting to use that joke. But
I had that one queued up.
But it's just they're all fucked. They're all fucked. Like, there's no point. I'd rather my son drop out and literally be an electrician or a fucking concreter or something. Yeah. They're the cunts that are making $300,000 a year at the moment. Yeah. Like concreters and shit like that.
Yeah. Back-breaking fucking work.
Yeah, it's hard as fuck. And it's hell laborious, but there's still like money in learning a craft. Yeah. There's no money in typing.
We're gonna go full circle. It used to be like the craftsmen, like way back in the day, like they'd be like, you look at old cabinet makers and shit, like it doesn't really exist so much anymore because everything's flat pack, everything's like pre-made.
But the people that know how to do that, you're paying them $200,000 to do something.
Exactly,
now.
Yeah.
Like if you want fucking stonework at your house now, which was just mandatory fucking in the 70s and 60s, if you want a stonemason to come and do fucking something at your house, you're paying tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I want a wood oven. My grandfather...
I saw you put up a post the other day. You're like, does anybody know where I can get a pizza oven? Not one of those shit ones, for cheap or free. I'm just like, okay.
I got a guy, literally before you were here, he quoted me for a whole outdoor like wood oven area. But my granddad built his out of shit and clay. Yeah. Like literal feces and clay.
You could too.
Yeah,
horse shit and fucking bricks.
And it was immaculate. But you get a cunt to do that now, he's going to charge you $7,000.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I can create a whole website in 30 seconds on ChatGPT. That used to be a very desired skill.
Yeah, that used to
Marketing was a desired skill. Oh. Editing videos was a desired skill. I'm sorry, but you're all fucked. Like, it's just better. It's just better. It's not better now. but it's gonna be.
It's not trying to be mean to those people either. It's just like, oh, like you picked the wrong horse. Like,
Yeah, like artists are fucked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a thing.
have you heard any of the AI music?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I was in Europe at the end of last year, and I was at a what do you call it? Backpackers.
You were at a backpacker?
Yeah, I was staying in like hostels and shit. I was
Too fucking old for that.
Yeah. hey, I'm 32. That's what I tell people anyway. I was sitting in the foyer of this backpackers, and there was just a cool song on, and I've like got Shazam out to try and like Shazam the song, and the dude behind the counter just starts laughing.
It's
and
old tech.
He's like, oh, you won't find it. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, it's all right. So I was like, Google, what is this song? And Google was like, nah. No fucking idea. And the dude's like, here's why you can't find it. It was a YouTube AI artist, so it doesn't like nothing picked it up, and it was just this really cool like bluesy, moody fucking music. And I'm like, oh, and he's like, yeah, this is all AI. There's no.
I can't remember where I was saying or who I was saying to. I think I said it on the pod.
I don't know where I was or who I was talking to.
I don't know.
But I was there.
But I was saying how it's so weird that we're that old now that Googling something is old school.
Yeah. Like, what do you no, just chat GPT it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Dude,
okay.
but like, it was like when MSN went out of date or MySpace is like, you still use that shit?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing now. Like, when people use Facebook now, I'm like, that's fucking gay.
Yeah.
Like, if you're using Facebook for anything except Marketplace, you're a bit
or
gay.
Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
That's
like, I don't actually log into Facebook.
No.
I just use Messenger.
If you post on Facebook, if you fucking post on Facebook, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
If you legitimately go on Facebook and type something,
have you looked in your memories?
No,
though?
I won't do it. I get secondhand embarrassment.
Some of the fucking stuff that I posted in like 2004 or whatever it was, it's like, James is feeling bored. It's just like, what are you doing?
You were throwing a line out for a bitch for sure.
I was fishing.
I used to do some Facebook fishing. I used to say a lot of slurs. I actually have to go back and delete that.
It's true though. Like some of the stuff I've looked at, and it comes up like, "Hey, remember this day 14 years ago?" I'm like, "Oh, delete." Like, no.
I used to go on Benders and just write Tupac lyrics as fuck
in upper and lower case.
Yeah, dude. Do you remember what was your Did you have MySpace? Were you
yeah,
MySpace
your top
guy?
8. You had your top 8 friends. You had your top 8 friends.
Who was your number one?
Fuck knows. I've got no idea.
I would love to go back
and have a look at what was in there.
Dude,
or Habbo Hotel.
Don't even start. Did you see my video on Habbo?
No, but I just like that was Sex Offender Central, surely.
Dude, wait, I'm gonna get this up. Oh, I'm gonna plug this. Wait, let me pause this. Wait. All right, we're back. You just hell triggered me because it's just so funny. I find it so funny that. You're a southerner as well, yeah?
Yeah.
I find it so fucking funny, bro, how every southern male kind of has the same experience through life. It's just so fucking fascinating to me.
I feel like it's the same out north as well, to be honest.
Yeah, like, it is. It's you're a product of your fucking environment.
We got no sound.
Not have the greatest upbringing of all time. Picture this. You're in year 6. Your mate runs into the room. You're with your boy. Oh, you son of a bitch. You're playing miniclip.com.
Oh, fucking hell. Just load.
He's like, guys, I just met this hot chick on Habbo Hotel and she wants to take me into her house to do naughty shit together. Online. And you fucking get on your bikes after school, cruise past Hungry Jack's, get your little cup you've saved,
and
get
fill
a free
it 8,000 times.
Go to his house. He tells his mum not to answer the fucking phone or take any phone calls because he's got dial-up internet. And then you go and you're probably getting groomed by like a 50-year-old dude, but you don't know that. All 6 of you don't know that. So you're fucking talking to this chick, and then you stop doing that, and then you go outside and you pretend to do jackass and fucking throw your mate off of a hell-cold tree and he breaks his arm. You cannot tell me
It's so true, man.
Is that not?
It's so true.
Did like not everyone do that though?
And we were 100% being groomed by 40-year-old men.
Do you know how many dudes would have seen my dick at like 13 on MSN, dude? Do you know how many where as soon as they got webcams and MSN, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were fucking doing, bro. Because you'd be like, "Oh, I met this fucking hot ass girl and fucking
sent her a picture of my dick."
Did she send you a picture? Nah.
Or it's just some like stock image of a chick in a bikini, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, she's so hot."
It's Megan Fox.
It's just like, oh, okay. Oh, dear.
Dude,
we've been hoodwinked.
It was just a chaotic time. And then you got fucking phones with phone messages. And like, you went from SMS to MMS, where you could send multimedia. And that's when like the whole nudes fucking...
That's when shit took off.
That's when shit took off. Because your mate would get a nude and then he'd fucking send it around the whole school and ruin this poor fucking girl's life.
And like... Which is, that's bad.
It's so bad.
And I feel like we have, thankfully, well, at least the people I associate with now, like, I recognise that that's bad behaviour and you'll call that out. But when you're a 13-year-old kid, you've got no fucking when you're a 13-year-old kid that's never experienced multimedia before, you're just like, oh, I'm just going to do this thing. You don't think about the long-term ramifications.
But we were the dummies for it. Like we didn't know what the fuck was happening. It was like you've got my son's gonna have ChatGPT 74, and I had MMS messages.
yeah, exactly. I still remember when I was like, I would have been like 12, I reckon, and I got my first Nokia 3310.
Dude, shout out Snake.
And I worked out that there was a setting in the phone that if you went, because remember STD and local calls as well. Remember if you rang someone that was within a certain... Well, if you rang someone that was in a certain distance, it was like 20 cents for the whole phone call.
They used to charge you per minute.
But if you rang someone that was STD, which was outside of the standard...
It'd be like $5
It was like $5 a minute or something. So like I was dating this girl from fuck knows where, and I worked out on the Nokia, I could go into my settings and it was like, if someone rings you and your phone is busy... You can either have an engaged tone or you can redirect. So I'd go in and redirect my busy phone to her number and then ring myself on my phone. So I'd try and ring myself. It would be like, oh, it's busy, and it would redirect, and it didn't charge you for the redirect.
That's funny.
So instead of using your credit, we'd talk on the phone for hours, just whatever the fuck you talk about when you're 13. And I remember my dad being like, oh...
I wish I fucking learnt that, because I ran up like an $800 fucking... just from SMSs. They used to charge you 20 cents
per message.
Bro, it was fucking wild. It's so funny that was only 25... No, it was like 30 years ago. No.
Nah, 25.
Yeah. 25 to maybe 27 years ago.
Yeah. I remember I went to America when I was like 19, 20 and worked in Camp America, and it would have been around like the mid 2000s when iPhones first came out.
You worked at Camp America.
Camp America, it's a company that puts you in summer camps in America. So you apply to go and then you work as a counselor. So summer camps are huge in America, and on their summer holidays, the parents send all the kids off to the camp for a week. And they go and do, like every single American movie you see where they're like going to camp, they send them there. Anyway, we went out in between the weeks, on the weekends, they'd like let you go and do whatever the fuck you wanted. And I still remember one of the guys, they're like, oh, we're going to go get like buffalo wings. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck buffalo wings means. It's 2005 or something. Like this is alien to me. I'm in another country. And they're like, oh, here, like, use my phone, like, use the maps. And so I'd never touched an iPhone in my life. And he's given me the phone, and he's put where we were going in, like, directions or whatever.
Where's the buttons?
Well, I'm sitting there looking at the map, and we'd come down to an intersection. I'd be like, yeah, okay, you turn left here. And then we'd turn left, and I'd turn the phone, thinking that you had to, turn the phone like a map. But then it would redirect itself. So we ended up doing, like, laps for 40 minutes. And eventually one of the boys was like, I swear we've been past here already. And I was just like, yeah, like this does look really familiar. And they're like, what does the map say? And I'm like there with the phone upside down. And they're just like, why are you holding it that way? And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it
That's
turns
so
out,
funny.
It turns out I took us on a cross country tour.
Oh, that's so
Up
funny.
and down the same, like we must have just done blocks or something, but yeah,
It's
it was
so
funny because I
funny.
just didn't understand how that technology worked. And then I'll talk to young people at work. I'll be like, when I was a kid, iPhones weren't a thing, and they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "And you had to dial up the internet, and if someone rang you while you were on the internet at home, it turned off."
Take 45 minutes to download a song. If you had good internet back in the day, it'd take you
LimeWire,
an
and you'd
hour on
burn CDs
LimeWire.
for
Yeah,
people?
bro. It would take you an hour. I started a thing. I don't know. I did a reel the other day, and I think it got like a couple million views.
Jesus,
And it was about
obviously
how
it wasn't your dick.
No, it wasn't. It was of how we're back.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Like,
actually.
we're fucking back,
Yeah,
dude.
America's in the Middle East.
We're fucking back though. And then I made a merch design of like a burnt CD with a LimeWire single in it, rating
Yes,
Sav's,
with heaps of.
just Sav's special mix.
Yeah, do you remember DJ Chronic?
Dude, I've had him on the pod.
Oh, I love that.
I've
guy.
had him on the pod twice.
I call him Luke. No,
Hey.
Dave. I had somebody.
His name's Luke.
Yeah, I call him Dave then. One way around or the other.
I don't think he likes the pod because I say gay a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I use it as a derogatory term.
Yeah, no,
We're back though. I can say
I
it.
remember when he used to come down to the Seaford Tav when the Seaford Tav shut at 1 a.m. and he would be in the car park with the fucking car boot open with all of his mixed CDs. I've still got some of his old mixed CDs
He's a
on
good
an old
DJ,
iPod.
dude.
He was like before his time.
Dude, it's fucking... And
Yeah, so Damo that I was talking about before, I'm pretty sure they're cousins or brother. The collegians are all,
cousins.
yeah.
Yes, yes, that's why I knew the fucking...
Adam went to school.
Miles knows the cousin really well as well.
yeah.
I think he went to Seaford.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, that's funny as, bro. It's just funny how different we were. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, even I was saying it the other day. I said it on a reel. It's like, do you remember like
Phil is what I call Luke. So they were back again, completely useless story, relevant to nobody except this conversation. But there was a guy, Chronic must have been DJing somewhere, and he was like, "Oh, like, you know Phil?" And I'm like, "Phil?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wait, this guy thinks your name's Phil." And so the running joke for years was like, he was Phil.
Yeah.
Phil Chronic.
they call my friend Reese, I think Hamish at M16 because that's what they just thought his name was.
Matt's real bad like that. He'll just like, it doesn't matter what your name actually is. He'll just call you what he remembers. And he'll like, again, when you're matchmaking with stuff, he'll like say one name and then I'm like, this person, then it's a completely different fucking person. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? He's like, oh yeah, that's just what I call him.
That's
I'm like,
funny,
That's
eh?
heaps helpful for me.
That's
Thank you.
not good.
I
That's
don't know these people, so it'd be wicked if you could just tell me that.
You
actual
just
name.
handle bringing the fighters to the fight. I'll do the rest. But I was saying the other day, like even like 9/11,
Inside job.
No, but they put a lot of effort into that. Like back in the day, there was a lot of a lot of moving mechanics to get 9/11 up and running, and still deny it to this day.
Yeah.
Then you had Roswell; they're still denying that. Like JFK, the conspiracies back in the day was the moon landing was more convincing. The moon landing was more convincing than those cunts going to the moon. They're not even trying to cover up the whole Israel's fucking just brutalizing the Middle East anymore.
Yeah.
They're not trying to hide it. They're not even crafting conspiracies well anymore.
Yeah, it's just whatever. It's all misinformation.
But it's because there's so much access to information
Fake
now.
news.
No, but like with governments, they can't cover shit up like they used to.
No.
Because it spreads like wildfire too quickly.
And because we
can see the holes.
Well, we've been conditioned now to like question shit.
Yeah.
Like
since COVID fucked them. They kind of...
Don't get me fucking started.
Do you know what they did,
Don't
bro?
get me started.
With COVID, they went a little bit too far.
Yeah.
And it fucking brought in a lot of people that wouldn't normally be like that.
Yeah.
That's what fucked them. Because now everyone looks at everything. But now it's like, oh, the Epstein files are coming out. Let's start a fucking massive war. Let's steal the fucking president of Venezuela, take all of his oil, and then drive the price of oil so fucking high.
All anyone's concerned about is the cost of living. Yeah. It is.
But it's like just they don't even try. Like they're still covering up 9/11 to this day.
I was at a fucking birthday a while ago, and there was a heap of like people that I consider real smart dudes, and like the moon landing thing came up. And
Don't get me started.
And I was like, I'm not smart enough to be able to know one way or another what happened. But like, it seems like I've got some fucking questions, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon." And I was like, "Okay, so like, are we going to land on the moon again?" And they're like, "No, we're just going around it." I'm like, "But why don't we land on it?" They're, "Oh no, this is just an invest." Like they're just looking to
Put a robot on it.
Yeah, like it's like why aren't we doing that? And
Send 3 humanoid robots. Don't risk any human fucking life. Send 3 fucking robots there and do it. Like, just do. You could.
I'm glad this has descended into fucking.
Oh,
nonsense.
yeah, no, you've pissed me off. You've razzed me up. Nah, I used to think we landed on the moon.
I did. I thought we did.
No,
Yeah.
but till very recently. I think it's been the last 2 years. I was like,
I'm still like.
No, we did not.
Yeah.
We did not. The footage is so comical when you look at it. It's
Yeah.
like, because when's the last time you actually watched it?
Yeah, never.
Watch it. It's
Yeah.
so comical. It's like filmed in Port Noarlunga. It might as well be Hackham West.
Yeah.
It's fucking... And then these cunts, you get that performative girl. Did you see that?
Nah.
The girl they all got off and they did a press conference and they were all walking fine. And then this bitch is like tremoring and like trying to relearn to walk like 2 days ago, and it's like, you were walking fine when you got off the fucking shuttle.
Oh yeah, but you just hadn't readjusted to Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, you were fucking there for 2 days, cunt. Shut up. I've been drunk for 94 hours in a row before,
and I can still walk.
and
in a
I can
straight line.
and I still remember how to walk after. and like I've been on so many different chemicals at the same time and had 400 fucking % of alcohol in running through my body, and I still remember how to fucking blink in the morning. Like, you don't forget after a week in fucking space
how to walk. Yeah,
No.
that does seem a little bit
it's
far-fetched.
fucking just it baffles me. I will never understand. Like, my mum still refuses to believe that she can't comprehend the Epstein files.
How?
Because our parents grew up with old man media.
Yeah, which is
And
where
they-
what the man on the TV told you.
So
was the
you
truth
can't,
and
you
didn't question
can't,
it.
you can't. Like, my parents are old.
Yeah.
Like, they're older. They can't comprehend in their mind. The
Yeah,
only
like,
one
what,
that
the man on the news is lying to me. No,
no,
he would never
oh,
do
so
that.
they're like, try telling the old person there's an island and all the elites go and they fuck kids and then they eat them.
It does.
Yeah, but and Trump
is
did
pretty
it.
far-fetched.
And do you know when my mum chimed in when I said, "And is the reason Diana's dead?" And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, that I still remember that. I was in primary school. I just remember going home from school and Mum being real sad. I'm like, why is Mum sad?
Yeah,
It's like, Princess Diana's dead. And I'm like, oh, okay.
All mothers love Diana. They don't know why, but they loved her. This
seemed
bitch
like a
here.
ledge.
Look at this bitch. She's. Oh, I'll put it up. I think I put it up on the screen. I'll just.
You've done something. How good's drinking on a Tuesday? Oh yeah, I did see this.
Did you see this?
I saw this.
Yeah,
Yeah, where
like,
she's
she's just-
learning to walk. Who else was on the spaceship?
There was 3 people. It was like
Did
a
they
cut.
all have to learn to rewalk? or
No,
was it just
I don't
her?
know. It was like they were. It's not funny. They all were very. No, this is racist. They were all. They were all like. Obviously, the perfect people for the job.
Here
but
at the Sesh with Sav,
it was-
we do not condone racism.
no, it was like a Hollywood producer was casting the fucking. It was like a Hollywood movie person was casting the astronauts. There was Asian, there was an African person, there was a white person. I'm sure one was gay. It's the most inclusive outer step.
I like that you used the word person, not like you didn't gender any of their terms as well. Though.
Yeah, you don't know.
Are you woke?
Yeah, dude. There's a rumor on Instagram, and people think I'm a Mossad agent. It's like, no, like, there's legitimately people, like, I've had a few reels hit a few million views recently, and heaps of comments think I'm a Mossad agent. It was
You're
like
a deep fake.
one when I was when they were bringing in the law to be able to access your group chats and stuff and like get you done over.
Yeah.
Or like hate, they were really hardening up
speech?
on hate speech online. It was a couple months ago after
Yeah.
Bondi, and I've made a post saying tag 3 of your mates that are going to jail when they read it. And then all of like hundreds of people were like, okay, good job, Mossad. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a Mossad agent. I'm trying to get you to tag your friends so I'm going to arrest them.
That's like that fucking the police raid thing that they did a few years ago where they caught all those crims that were like importing drugs or whatever, and they'd somehow like inserted that chat, like a chat, I don't know what it was called, like Blackbird or some shit. Like you would have heard about it. It was all like, it was global.
Ironside.
Was that where they had like an encrypted messaging service?
I don't know anyone that was on it.
Yeah, I don't either. It was anonymous.
there was a lot of fucking people on that app.
But that, to me, that is the best. Just like fuck you, like chess move. It's just like, hey, we've got this super secret app that you guys can use that nobody knows what you're saying. Wink, wink. And then like a couple years later, they're like, ha, psych. It's like that Scooby-Doo episode where they all pull the mask off and it's all the same guy. And it's just like, oh.
What's that? The meme of that old man. You're gonna die, not me. No, I don't want. Oh, I can't remember. He pulls a knife out. He's, oh fuck. I think with the Operation Ironside, from memory, they got like a really high figure in the drug dealing scene.
Yeah.
And they were like, you spread this or you're fucked.
Yeah, okay.
It was one of those. It was like, you tell everyone
that this is the new cool thing to be encrypted.
And you can get some on the, like you can get some time off.
Or something, yeah.
No, I don't know, but I don't know anything, so I take that as gospel.
Yeah, I still don't know anything, but I think it's pretty like, I think it's like real chestnut checkers. Real chestnut checkers type move.
You sling fire.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
You sling fire in your spare time?
In the daytime, yeah.
You do? Have you ever started one to put it out?
No.
Is that a thing?
100%.
It is a thing. Yeah, so firefighters will actually start a fire to put it out? No, not all of them. Not all of them, but like some of them.
There are certainly, from what I understand, there are certainly cases in the past where people who are firefighters have lit fires because they like the adrenaline rush of
they like working.
But yeah, I don't know any of those people.
Well, I
nearly blew myself. Like a side note, like to take me straight away from that conversation, I nearly set fire to myself the other week, burning shit in a 44-gallon drum.
Like at home?
Yeah, it turns out pouring petrol on what you thought was an out fire.
Dude.
You know, all of the... You know, like, we go talk to kids and shit, and we're like, now, like, when you're in dad's shed, like, don't touch the fucking chemical containers because they might be dangerous. I lit a fire. It didn't look like it, but it looked like it had gone out. And I was like, so I put a heap of cardboard in it, got a full jerry can of petrol and just poured some on, thinking that it had gone out. I had my mate over, we were rendering at my fucking house. He's standing like 10 meters away rendering, and all of a sudden there's just this fireball, and I'm like, whoa. He's like, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, but that was fucking dumb.
Oh, dude, I legitimately... almost was very close to calling the fire brigade. For the first time ever. I love starting a fire. Yeah. I love starting a big...
cook.
Yeah, but I have a Traeger, and it was a bit on the piss, and it was like flaming. It was under my garage area right there where you walk in.
Yeah.
And it started flaming up, and I was like, oh, this is all right. I just turned it off, put the lid on, opened it, and then all this oxygen.
I was going to say that's where you went wrong. Yeah,
and it just went whoosh,
yeah.
And there was soot all over my roof.
What's that movie called? There's like an American firefighter movie. It's like Backdraft.
I've never seen it.
Me either, but it's like the running joke of anyone. Yeah, it's like the running joke, but a backdraft is essentially that, where like a fire gets real hot and you starve it of oxygen, and then as soon as it gets oxygen, it fucking...
Firefighting would be
kaboom!
Fucked.
It's good fun.
It'd be so fucked.
It's a wicked
when
fun.
it's like bad though, it'd be fucking so hectic.
Yeah.
You have to stay calm, I guess.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
But fucking, there's some... Like the LA fires, that was crazy.
Oh, some of I don't know
how
American
quick they
fireys are next level, man.
Are they?
They are like, they're mental. Like they're like mental good.
Like, they're good.
Yeah, they're just like...
I thought we would have had a more efficient firefighters here.
We're super safety conscious. Whereas, like, in America, they are much
John
more
Wick.
fucking yeehaw! Like, just fucking...
Put this fire out!
Yeah, like, they'll run into a burning building with nothing. It's just like, come on, guys, take a hose.
Just throw some Mexicans in there. That was fucked though. The Palisades. That was a well-crafted fucking conspiracy.
The Palisades.
The Palisades fires.
Nah. Oh, is that where everyone's house that was blue didn't catch fire or something?
No. The Palisades was the fires. Like, was it last year or the year before? The really bad one in the really ritzy area in California.
Yeah, but anyone's house that was like painted blue didn't catch fire or something. Isn't that the whole conspiracy that they were using like laser beams or some shit?
I think the conspiracy is that there's just billions of dollars of potential property there that they've burnt down.
Okay.
And now they've.
It's like, oh look, a developer just came in and paid us for all this land.
Oh no!
What are the chances?
No!
Oh dear.
But yeah, it's fucking. I would have thought, Australian firefighters would have some fucking shit to deal with, but I guess more like rural areas would be fucking
That's
hard
like
too.
bush. We don't have as much to do with bush. Like we help out in bushfires, but
Is there specific squads for that?
So CFS, there's a CFS station at Morpeth Vale. They're volunteers. I'm in like the Metro Fire Service, which is paid. So we're like metropolitan. We look after the metropolitan area as our first priority, and then KI, when Cape Jervis caught fire the other week, like we get sent to help out. But the bushfires especially, because generally bushfires happen in rural areas. So like that's where you've got all of your like volunteer people that like do a wicked job and go fight those fires. They got different trucks to us. They do different stuff.
Do you sleep there?
Yeah.
So 4 days you sleep there or whatever?
Two. So we do 2 days and then 2 nights.
Ah.
So like I go to work on a Monday day and a Tuesday day and then work Wednesday night and Thursday night and you stay at the station and then you come home.
I guess you obviously have to attend like car accidents and shit.
Yeah. We do like all sorts of random stuff. Like and then there's all the stuff that people laugh about, which is like, rescue ducks from storm drains and rescue cats out of trees. And
You actually have to do that?
That happens, yeah.
White people. It's always
No comment.
the cat in the tree. It's always white people.
Yeah, and then the running joke is always like, I've never seen a cat skeleton up a tree. Like they'll come down when they want to, but yeah, we get some interesting stuff.
And with EFN, do you have like a roadmap of where you want to go with it?
Kinda, but not really. We got another. Like October will be the next show. We're doing 2 shows a year. That's the plan at the moment. And then we've sort of got to...
4 October.
Yeah.
4 October, before I forget, I'm going to sacrifice my pay, and my pay...
You do it for free.
I do it for free. Well, I'm going to sacrifice mine, and I'm going to give... I will give finish of the night $200.
Yeah.
I will give fight of the night $100 each, and I'll give $100 for quickest finish of the night.
All right.
So that's $500 up for grabs for next EFN.
All right. It's on camera now.
Yeah, it's on camera. I'm not gonna do it. No, I'll do it. I'll do 200 finish of the night, 200 quickest finish of the night, and 100 quickest finish of the night, and 200 for fight of the night for 100 each.
Okay.
And if no fights go the distance, then finish of the night we'll just get that as well.
So you're up for a potential $300.
It's just going to be Kim Robinson in there just pretending he's 7 years old.
I am 12.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
But do you have a roadmap to eventually maybe dabble in like more amateur and then pro, or?
Not really. Like at this point in time, like our goal is like we want to build DFC. We want to build MMA in South Australia, and we want to provide a platform for people to get like an entry level into fighting. So like our whole goal is to get people up to the level where they then transition on to DFC, and then from DFC they go pro. And like I think a
good feeder system, because it's awesome to have that for young MMA fighters, because it wasn't a luxury that other people had.
Look at footy. Look at AFL, right? So if you want to play AFL as a kid, like if you want to play AFL as a grown up, like professionally, you've probably started playing footy when or at least you've started doing some sort of.
There's
sport
a progression
at like 7 years of age. There's like under 8s, under 10s, under 12s, under 14s, fucking, and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
With MMA, it's like, oh, you want to be a fighter, cool. Like this is the only show. And then it's like, okay, you want to go interstate, and all of a sudden interstate have got a massive population. you go from being like the best guy in Adelaide, and then you go to Victoria and just get the fucking floor wiped with
You get Azamar Adamegov as your first fight.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, and then you come back and you're like, oh fuck, I thought I was really good because I was like 7-0 here,
and it's deterring.
And like, so we want to build up a platform for people to be able to
shine,
get the runs on the board, because like it's the same with any other sport. Like you don't walk out to your first A-grade game of footy and like tear the place apart. Like some people do, like 100%. Some people are just weapons, and they, they're 15 and playing fucking seniors footy. But most people work their way up. They work their way through the reserves. They work their way to the fucking A-grade. Then they work their way to league, and like keep moving up through it. So we're trying to provide that platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
I've always wanted to host an interclub. I always used to say on the pod there wasn't enough promotions. There's not enough fights in Adelaide. Like there's not enough. Like
I think 10 years ago there wasn't enough population of people doing it to do it. But now, like as we've sort of shown from the last few shows, and even like DFC draws a big crowd as well. That's at Adelaide Oval. Like it's a bigger venue. It's a more exclusive venue.
More nerves.
Yeah, exactly. So like we're trying to do the step up to that. But the shows are selling out. So like whether we try and add another show, and then it's trying to balance that with, if you've got us 1 week and then DFC 2 weeks later, or vice versa, like you're both gonna fuck each other's.
I'm telling you, we do the brewery bash.
The
brewery bash, dude. And we do a sculling contest outside, hosted by the session staff. It's turned into a freak show.
It gets real weird.
It's just a carnival.
Who was it? Someone was talking to me the other day about. Do you remember that show that Ike did, the one at Norwood Oval?
I did it. So
Apex.
I did it. So the guy.
You saw me looking at it. You saw me eyeballing.
The man that made that.
The axe
was one of the fighters in the medieval fights.
Oh, they were so cool, man.
I appreciate what he was trying to do.
And balls of steel as well.
I don't know. I didn't go. I don't really remember. I know the fights outside. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of fights being outside, personally, just because it adds variables that I don't think fighters deserve to have. Yeah. Well, it's just fighters do so much, and then they come out, and then it's fucking cold, or like it's mildew on there, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's just it's just factors
that you can't plan for.
It's very cool though. It is cool. Like you can't say it doesn't look sick.
Yeah,
it does, but I just don't like it. But what he tried to do, no one's done that around the world. No. Let's not like that.
He had a jiu-jitsu competition, a fucking arm wrestling competition, medieval fighting,
like luchadors and shit.
Like fucking wrestling competition, strongman, and then at the end of the night, that was because I feel like Big Alex fought on that from Element.
Isaac Richards fought
Voller, yeah. But yeah, big. I still the one of the funniest walkouts I've ever seen. Fuck, I can't think of his last name. Big Alex. They're like heavyweights, and he walked out to "I'm going to take you to a gay bar," and he was fighting this like massive Maori dude from Sydney. I don't remember the dude's name, and I'm pretty sure Alex had like a broken foot. Like he went into it with a broken foot, and he just it was typical heavyweight. They just fucking wailed on each other. And I just remember hearing the corner of the other dude when he was walking out to "I'm going to take you to a gay bar." He was like massive slurs. Like you can imagine the words that he was using. And he was like, "This fucking guy's right." And we were just like, "Oh," and like Alex isn't the person to upset. But yeah, that fight has stuck with me since then. That was at the Norwood Ovals, and they had the smoke machines and shit. I really want to get those. I don't know if you saw.
Do you know what I was going to say?
Please tell me firework machines.
Dude, don't get me started, because everyone thinks it's a bit tacky, but 1FC have the best walkouts in the game. Fireworks, dancers, hell gay. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm going to commit a cardinal sin because I can't think of the name of the promotion that Jacob fought on in Gosford in New South Wales.
They had fire machine. They had fireworks machine.
They had firework machines.
So what we need to do at EFN, I'm honestly taking on board as I'm thinking as if I'm an owner.
Yeah. Okay.
We need more pyrotechnics.
And
we need a pyrotechnician.
I'm qualified.
Yeah, we need a
anything catches fire, I got it.
I'm going to talk to Matt after.
Yeah.
We need a pyrotechnician.
I can show you the message, like literally when we were because I've only ever been to like Adelaide shows, and for the last 10 years, like DFC pretty much on our show. So I went over to New South Wales to watch Jacob Desmond fight in his last fight. And I was like, I'm just going to come over and like see what the Eastern Seaboard are doing, like to see what their shows are like. And that was the big one for me. Fuck, I've completely lost where I was going with
Pyrotechnics.
I had I was just like keeping a list of things. I'm just like, oh, like this is how they've got the crowd set up. It was in RSL, so like we're sort of spoilt with the Bridgeway. We've got a few different levels. Like that was all flat, and they had the cage in the middle of the room. And like I'll find the message and send it to you. Like I've got like dot points that I've sent through to Matt for like stuff that I want to do for Element. And the last dot point in all capitals is fireworks, ? Exclamation mark. He's like, you want to do fireworks? I'm like, yes, more than anything in the world. I don't know how the fuck that works, but like...
It's just you in the car park, just letting them off.
It's just me there with flares. I just sit by the cage with 2 flares, just like a air traffic controller, just waving
Just
them
like
in.
the scene in like a hell epic movie of like a fucking, like a war veteran, like just...
Sons of the last scene of Sons of Anarchy spec, just like
just looking at Sam like, make sure this is in slow-mo.
He did so good too. I don't know if Matt's posted it. I'll see if I can get the video to show you the recap that he's done. Like, Sammy D like did all of the videography stuff for us.
I'm using that as a resume check because I think I'm going to bring him to a cattle station with me in Victoria. This chick that follows me, shout out. She's sending me a cowboy hat.
Where's this going?
She probably. Nah, she works and her family or something own heaps of cattle stations around Australia.
Yeah.
And I was like, it'd be funny as fuck if I just made a YouTube video of me trying to work on a cattle station because I don't know how to ride a horse. Yeah. And I'm a coward.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
I'm gonna have gay sex with a dude. But it'd be funny as because I'm a bitch. And like going there and working for 3 or 4 days, I want to drag Sammy there with me.
That would be pretty funny.
It'd be funny.
I kind of want to come.
Yeah, you can come, dude. We just have to work for 3 days.
Yeah, well, I'll watch.
But I reckon fireworks are the move. Like honestly, the walkouts. I love a good walkout. Yeah, though. I do love a walkout.
And what I really love, and what more people seem to be cottoning on to now as well, is like everyone used to. Like, they send through their walkout song, and it's always like fucking Tupac or 50 Cent.
Those walkout songs at those walkout songs, I'm not going to lie, some of the best walkout songs I've ever heard. The Farm, the Goat fucking Keepers, whatever that's going on.
Goat Callers.
It was hers a medieval...
Yeah.
It was a medieval remix of a song.
Yeah.
And it was sick.
Yeah.
It was Show Me Love by Hathaway.
Yeah. And there's so many of them now that, like, everybody used to get, like, the real tough man song.
No.
I noticed it was Element that seemed to be doing it more first. Like, they almost like to take the piss. It's like we're here to fucking work. We're here to do the thing, but we're going to have fun while we're doing it. And when they first started doing it, the amount of people that you'd be like, well, like Alex with, I'm going to take you to a gay bar. Like, people are just like, they're just like, oh, they're not fucking taking it seriously. But then they come out and they just perform. And it's like, oh... They're good, but they're also taking the piss out of themselves with the walkout song. Like, why isn't he playing a tough guy song? It's like, because he's just going to go be a tough guy instead and, like, it'd make everybody laugh.
Yeah, if you asked me when I was 18 what my walkout song would be, it would have been like Shook Ones.
Yeah,
or like,
100% fucking like...
Or like fucking, what's that?
Like Biggie or Tupac or someone.
What's that song? What's that song that everyone walks out to? Dun, 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 dun,
oh, no, we didn't have
Seven
that.
Nation Army.
Seven Nation Army.
Miles walked out to Seven Nation Army once. I reckon. That's a good walkout song, bro.
We get a lot of Many Men is a good one.
Many Men
get that one. I always laugh when people, because they all send their fucking songs through and I put it in the spreadsheet for you, and it's just like every so often you're just like, oh, you've both got the same walkout song, and it's Many Men by 50 Cent.
If anyone wants to intern for me at the next EFN, I'll make you the fucking walkout song guy, because that stresses me out.
We already spoke about that. We're doing it anyway.
I'll bring one.
Yeah. Not because you were bad at it, but just because you need to be able to focus on what you're doing.
They didn't even let me back in. They kicked me out of the fucking fights halfway through.
We had the intermission and started again, and you were stuck outside. The security was like, "Nah, they're walking out. You can't come through."
And he wouldn't believe me. I was like, "No, seriously, I'm working
I'm
here.
the commentator.
I'm working here, and I'm fucking." The reason that he's not fucking walking is because
I haven't hit play.
because no one's fucking pressed play on his song. But there was some fucking good song. It's a fucking good event, bro. When I first did it, I was like, my whole goal is to, realistically, I really think that eventually I can commentate for Eternal.
Yeah.
I am nowhere near that yet because there is a massive skill in commentary that I don't have.
Yeah.
I have to get repetitions in. But at first I was like, it'd be fun to go doing shit. But I love that fucking promotion.
It's so
now,
much
bro.
fun.
It's the same as the M16 submission series. Like with
Yeah.
Miles, we always talk about it. I fucking will do that shit for free. I'll do this shit for free all day, every day.
I'll just let him know.
No, but I would. Like, I'd do it all for free. I'd help set up for free. I'd help fucking matchmake for free. I'll do it. Like, I help Miles set up and shit.
Yeah.
I just like being... It's a good fucking
It is a
vibe.
good community.
And I'm never going to be a fighter. I always wanted a way to enter the fight community with it. Because I'm not. I used to train a shitload, but I was never going to fight. I'm a coward. The whole thought of the camp terrifies me. It's not the fight that terrifies me. It's the camp, like having to be so dedicated, and the walk. It's just making the walk. I would fucking die. Like getting to there. Yeah. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do.
And then that full circle. That's why we're doing what we're doing. So the first time you walk,
because we're cowards.
Well, no. So the first time you walk isn't to fucking Adelaide Oval 2,000 people. It's like 800 people the Bridgeway. It's like, it's still, to be fair, it's still
just just training and knowing that there's someone opposite you that really wants to fucking hurt you.
Yeah.
And you're in front of your family and friends and you don't want to look like a fucking loser.
Matt says that to his guys all the time. He's just like, like you're going to get up in your jocks essentially in front of everybody that you care about.
And you can lose.
And
you could.
Absolutely lose.
It's a big fucking factor in MMA, bro. Your coach can tell you everything.
Yeah.
The only people that actually go in there 100% believing they're going to win are the top 1%.
Yeah.
Because losing isn't an option.
Yeah.
Like the John Joneses and the Francis Ngannou's, whereas if you lose, you go back to slavery.
Yeah.
that's the fucking truth about it. Like and then you get like the Armin Sarukians who are fucking loaded and do it just for the love of the game.
I'm just happy to be here.
It's just fucking, it's crazy. It's such a crazy thing. But like I said, I always wanted to enter the MMA community. And I really wanted to do officiating. But then I was like, it's a thankless job. Everyone hates you.
I was about like literally as you said it and I reacted.
Everyone hates you.
I'm like, hats off to all of those guys because it is the most thankless fucking job. Like, you think being a promoter's hard.
Do you know how many slurs I call fucking officials like when I'm watching UFC and I've bet on it?
It's not even that. Like these dudes, they're essentially volunteers. Like,
do you know what though? Judges deserve all the hate they get.
I won't stand for it.
At the top echelon, there is room for error. I'm talking strictly UFC.
Oh, I'm talking my show. Fuck everyone else.
No. I'm not talking... Like, if you make a bad call at, like, a fucking local show, you're still learning as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's very different. Once you get to the UFC... and
but footy umpires fucking get shit wrong.
Yeah, but
that just happens.
But
it's human error. That's why it's called human error.
On the sesh with Sav, we don't.
We've never made a mistake, ever.
No, we made some fucking big mistakes on this part. There's actually a lot of episodes I need to delete. And I always forget. I'm like, this.
Get rid of it.
1 hour and 17 minutes in, slur. Delete.
We like I said at the beginning of the pod, like, we're so lucky with Iska, who we use. Like, they're just like, they're there to help. Like,
commissions are from what I hear, they're very good to work with.
Yeah.
Like, it's fighting. It's a hard thing to navigate. It's still fucking new. It's 40 years old.
Yeah, and then I do shit like, we're having an MMA striking only fight. And he's like, what the fuck's that? I'm like,
you made that up.
I did, 100%. I was just like, it's just like striking only. So if it goes to the ground, stand him back up.
I really like it.
I still remember...
it's K1. It's K1 in 4 odds.
No, it's MMA striking only. Fuck off, I'm starting to think. But Shane was just like, that's not a rule set. I'm like, I literally said, it's showbiz, baby, and sent... and sent him a clip of, at the beginning of in Blades of Glory when it's like, nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. I'd literally sent that to I shouldn't probably say that, but I sent that to the ISCA official and he's like, that's pretty funny.
Dude, MMA striking though. It's so
technically, I think it's actually Sanshao, but there's
with 4 Oz and
there's an element of cage.
Could they elbow? No,
nah.
They weren't allowed to elbow. Were they allowed a knee?
Yes, but that was.
Were they allowed to do an extended knee in the clinch? Like if they clinched,
you're asking me. Asking me particulars of a rule set that I made up.
Yeah, so you can make it up on the spot. So we're forming. This is like when basketball. This is like basketball. We're forming a rule set on the spot. Well, you guys never played street rules?
Duck, dive, dodge, dip, and dive.
No, but do you remember basketball?
Yeah,
bro. Unfortunately, my name in the group chat's Squeak. But if they say Sam, say he grabbed the dude in a clinch, could he knee him fucking 10 times?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't because
no, they weren't break. It was literally
okay. It's
striking.
MMA with it's striking, but no ground strikes.
Correct.
Yeah. And no following him to the ground.
Yeah, no. Like if it went to the ground, they just stood up and started.
It's the dopest sport of all time. Sign me up. Give me 10 of them. Every fucking card.
EFN's cancelled. It's just the fucking element.
It's
modified.
Muay Thai with no elbows. But it's literally Muay Thai. It's MMA striking only. MMA SO. That could be a vibe. But are you always going to stick to... Actually, we were saying this yesterday. Dot's invited to every EFN. He can pick his opponent.
Dot. Honestly, I'll give him a shout out now as well because he'll probably listen to this. Like, that kid... Like, he had one opponent and that fell over. Whatever happened, it fell over. And I went back to him like, hey, mate, sorry. The fight's fallen over. I'm going to try and find you someone else. We found him. And he was just like, yep, no worries. Found him another opponent. I'm like, hey, I've got this guy. He's gonna fight you. And he's like, yep, cool. And then that fell over. I went back. I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry. That's fallen over, but I've got this dude that's 5 kilos heavier that said he'll do it. And Dot was just like, yeah, no worries, man. I'll fight anyone. I don't care. And I'm just like, oh, this is so...
Bro, that kid's not like... He's... I
told you as well, didn't he? Like, he bought tickets.
Yeah, he's just the sweetest kid of all time.
The girl at the gym, she was like, oh, who is that boy that came in and, bought tickets? He was so polite. I was just like, oh, yeah, no, he brought me a fucking glad bag with the tickets and the money and a post-it note that said, this is what I've sold, this is how much they were each, this is 10%, this is what I've put in the envelope. And I'm just like, oh, this is refreshing. I wish everybody could do this.
Dude, that kid, M16 fucking submission series, formerly M16 Opens, every interaction I've had with him, just the nicest cunt, and the demon. Unfortunately... I think he's at a level where no MMA grappler is going to get him.
Yeah, because he's
too focused on jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Does he want to go into MMA or is he just...
I don't believe he should because he's so good at fucking... he's so good, bro. Like, literally, I will put a bounty on Dot's head. The next EFN, if anyone taps him... I'll give him $50 as well. I'll add that to it. I'll put it. We'll do the Kindle.
We're going to send you broke.
Yeah, it's going to be. I'm going to have to go to the pokies beforehand. But he's a freak, bro. He's just a freak. Jiu-jitsu in Adelaide is the one thing that has exploded.
Yeah, okay.
Jiu-jitsu over everything, bro. In Adelaide, I really feel you can really see the skill jump in the last 12 to 15 years.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have murderers in Adelaide. James Watson is a fucking cyborg. I didn't see him blink, bro, at the M16 submission series. He didn't even know where he was. He literally...
Just ones and zeros, baby.
Miles gave him the belt and he was like, And then he just walked off. He didn't even know where he was.
So autistic.
Bro, but... Insane. And then you got Declan.
Yeah.
Like Declan Moody, just big dicking it around the world. People are scared to fight him.
Yeah.
Like people are fighting, but people are scared to fucking have matches with Declan.
Yeah.
He's legitimately terrifying. And then
he's a big human now.
Then you got M16, fucking some of the best fucking solid jiu-jitsu in Adelaide. Your CCM, it's just wild. I'm so happy. Adelaide's gonna, in 10 years, bro, you watch. Adelaide is gonna be, we're gonna have UFC fighters regularly.
Yeah. But it makes sense as well from a sales point of view, if you will. Like, if you want to go do kickboxing, you want to do boxing, you want to do like even traditional martial arts, like it's like, hey, someone's going to be trying to fucking smash you in the head. Like, you might get a black eye, you might get like real fucked up. Basically, it's like you can come do jiu-jitsu, and it's like a much like it can be as intense as you want it to be, but it's a much lower impact on your body sport. So, like, if you're a 40-year-old
and you get a belt,
well,
and the belt, no, but the belting,
it's gone full circle. They all used to make fun of taekwondo and karate.
For kids, a belt system's very important.
Oh, 100%.
Because they see progression.
Yeah.
It's not like, I think Carly Gangel has like implemented a belt system into kids Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai. Yeah.
And there's nothing, and people like purists get so mad about things like that. It's like, what? Because you're introducing like a thing where kids can see their fucking progress.
Yeah.
And people love seeing their progress, even as an adult.
Yeah,
I look every morning. I walk into the fucking kitchen and I look at my dick.
Jits was in the gi, and that used to have the belt.
That's
and
gay.
then everybody went to no gi, and then they lost the belt.
Gi's still gay.
Yeah, 100%.
Gi's still hell gay. Do you know who changed fucking jiu-jitsu forever? It was Craig Jones.
Yeah, fair.
Craig Jones is the most important figure in jiu-jitsu from the Gracies. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
The Gracies brought it here, and he just made it Australian.
No, but I think Craig brought it to an audience that would have never have seen it.
Yeah.
Because he's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, he on Instagram, I think, bridged the gap that people hadn't. Besides Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But without Joe Rogan, no one would have fucking known about what Eddie Bravo's thing wouldn't have exploded as much.
Yeah.
If he wasn't endorsed by Joe, I feel.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say. But I really think Craig is like a big factor as to why you see so many kids doing jiu-jitsu, bro.
Yeah.
So many kids are doing it now.
But it's also a super fucking, it is an effective combat sport. Like,
it's the best.
This is like
that's the first thing I'm putting my little Zach in. Besides, if he can take wrestling, thank God. Because if you can handle wrestling, if you can grow up wrestling, bro, you're set for life. You are legitimately set for life.
Yeah, those guys are fucking tough.
No, but even if you excel at wrestling and you're like, oh, this isn't for me, you take that mentality that you've learned for over 10 years wrestling, you're going to succeed in any fucking field in the world.
Yeah, but I would argue that is martial arts in general as well.
It's very true. I think wrestling's the hardest one out of all of them, though.
Yeah,
personally.
I've only... bug.
Sorry. Bro, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. There's been feral cats and they've been eating rats and bringing them into the shed and devouring them.
Have they been fucking?
I think so.
I hope so.
I think they've been using this as like a fucking...
It's Dirty Mike and the boys. Thanks for the F Shack. You're welcome.
Dude.
All I'll do is quote fucking like pop culture 2005 to 2015.
The other guys might be... I'll look the camera in the eye right now. The other guys might be the most underrated funny movie of all time.
A lion against a full-grown tuna and his 20 or 30 tuna buddies. You lose that battle, my friend. You lose that battle 9 times out of 10.
When's the last time you did a desk part?
I'm going to go home and watch that.
Oh, but yeah, that's why there's so many bugs. But now I forgot where we were. But that's
no,
funny.
I was saying martial arts in general. Like,
yeah, the only thing though, I honestly think, having dabbled in a little bit, I am no authority on this.
Yeah.
But everyone I talk to that is efficient with like MMA and have dabbled in it,
is wrestling.
All agree. Wrestling is, you're built so different, bro. That's why they're you can take a wrestler.
Look at Taylor Ford.
Don't. She's the only girl that's... I honestly...
She's the only girl that's made me cry.
No, I did. I bawled my eyes out after I was training with her. After M16, I thought I was dope. I thought I'd never been bashed by a chick, just had this false sense of security. Wrestled... sparred with Taylor. She put me on my ass and held me down like a child.
Yeah.
And I got in my car and I sobbed. I was like, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that ever happened to me. But she's just so strong.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. And then she's like fucking 9 months pregnant and she's just in the gym, like doing headstands and shit. And you're like, what are you doing?
Dude, there's people like that are scared to fucking walk downstairs when they're pregnant. And Taylor's doing fucking double legs.
It's just like, okay.
But she's just, they're built so different.
Yeah.
If you start wrestling when you're 5 and you get efficient with it till you're 20,
unstoppable.
You are in the most pristine, fucking regimented lifestyle of all time.
Yeah.
You cannot be, unless you're John Jones, you can't fucking do both.
Yeah.
You can't go to town and fucking smoke 10 cones and take MDMA and then go train
do some
wrestling.
coke, punch some women, crash a car, you know.
Yeah, win a fucking title by accident. Win a dude. It's like people saying Tom Aspinall would beat John. No, he won't. No one's ever going to beat John Jones. He won't.
He's got tiger blood.
He does. He has tiger blood. Winning. It's just he's the only one. I just don't have that ultimate winner in me, but that's because I didn't do wrestling as a kid. Like all those wrestlers, they're fucking winners.
Yeah. My parents liked me too much. They were too nice to me.
Yeah, my parents were too nice to me. That's why I'm soft. I've got a soft belly. If shit's too cold outside, I'm not running.
I'm not going out
I'm
there.
not running. Do you know I went and trained with Jack Spacey one day.
Yeah. Mistake.
No, he was fabulous. He's a phenomenal coach.
Yeah.
He's really, but because he's so, you can tell that he's different to you.
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay.
So we were in the sauna and we're like chilling, and then randomly, like, it was quiet. He's like, Savs, you know why? Like, looks me dead in the eye, hell serious, and he goes, do you know why? Do you know why no one's on my fucking level? And I was like, nope. And he's like, because no one's willing to do the shit I'm willing to do.
Yeah, fair.
And it's fucking true, bro. You get to those people like the Trents and the Jacks and the fucking, I imagine Desmond, like those types, and they're like, they're
Lewis,
they're just so, if it's 4 a.m. and it's cold and it's raining and you want to put your shoes on and go for a run, I'm not doing
real Dave
that.
Goggins shit.
Yeah, but it's
Stay hard.
It's cliche because of Dave. I think he's kind of ruined it a bit for people, but
he's just marketed it.
He's marketed it well, but there's genuinely people like that. Like David Goggins isn't exaggerating.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he's
legit.
Genuinely that
No, but
person.
he's monetized it.
Yeah.
But
and good on him, but also fuck that. And when you hear him doing that like 24-hour marathon where he like fucking broke his shins and shit himself, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that.
I promised, I had a guy on and he ran 124 Ks for charity.
Yeah.
And he did it with my good friend Luke Leadham. And Luke, off the couch, ran 64 Ks, bro. Nothing.
Just like, okay,
and he was like very emotional. I was so proud of him, dude. I said I'd donate, I think it was $100 or something for every K he did in Crocs.
I'm glad you added in Crocs to it, because it was like 64 Ks for $100 a K.
Yeah. But like he was just so, he was like, he was emotional after because he couldn't keep going. And I was like, bro, you just got up off the couch and did it. You didn't train.
Yeah.
And he's like, but he was happy that he like proved to himself that he was I'm the fucking cunt that I think I am.
Have you seen that dude that goes out on the piss and then does marathons the next
Rambo?
day hungover? Yeah.
Right, he follows me. We're doing the pod.
Really? That's
Rambo.
wicked. Yeah, I've only seen him in passing. It's just like...
punches like 10 cones and then he fucking...
just runs a marathon. It's like, I couldn't run a marathon if I tried.
But I promised this cunt that I would do... He's running from Melbourne to Adelaide over a week.
Oh, wow,
He's doing like 66 Ks a day or something over a week.
I got a mate
who
walked from Melbourne to Adelaide over 14 days and then rode a bike from Darwin to Adelaide over 14 days. Same thing, like raising money for charity.
That's fucked.
It's just like, why? Like, what?
I promised I'd do the last day.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to at least do...
66 Ks.
I'm going to do 30. That's why
just do the fucking 66, you coward.
You do it.
No, he's not my mate.
But I'm going to do it, but I run purely...
I'm busy that day.
I run purely on spite and hate.
You should be fine.
Like, if there's a camera in front of me, I'll run 150 of them. Just out of... No, but... Just out of like
You'll
spite. That was exaggerated.
It was
exaggerated. But I'm on a heap of peptides now and I've stopped drinking heaps. So we're going to see how it goes.
When is it?
Next January.
Yeah, cool. I won't do it with you, but I'll watch.
It's going to be fucking
Maybe I'll do it with you.
treacherous.
Hey, maybe I'm going to get into marathons. That seems to be a cool thing at the moment.
I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about...
You may as well do jiu-jitsu in the gi.
No. Gay might be back. The gi might be back. I'm actually
Do a marathon in a gi.
Do a marathon in a gi. Do you have a headliner for next?
No, for next show, it's Monday or Tuesday, and the show was on Saturday.
I don't talk to media till Tuesdays when I go to the war room. The war room's just a shed.
Nah, we won't. We'll start putting the show. We like to give everyone a 10-week camp where we can. So
10?
Yeah, like everything always goes to shit. So we try and start like 14 weeks out, and then like start matchmaking. So everyone gets a full, like most people should get a full 8-week camp, hopefully. But then like you should get 10 or 12, hopefully.
Is there like, I don't know if this, I was going to do it because I was like, oh, what can I study?
And then some people fucking step in on 2 days notice and,
Dude. That's where dreams are made of, though. That's how if I was ever going to fight, if I was in like, if I was in consistent shape,
okay,
like where I was
round as a shape,
like when I was, if 365 days of the year I was like fairly fit,
yeah,
that would be my ideal fight scenario. It's like
just
2
step
days,
in, like, I'll do it.
No stress, just fucking.
I'll fight anyone.
Yeah, it's right.
Anyone.
Everyone thinks I'm going to lose anyway.
Oh.
I like that you can tell that the officials cut things off at the right times at EFN.
Yeah.
There's not often that there's like, I would never say this ever.
But you're going to.
But I am. I think in that style of promotion, too early is better than too late.
100%.
Like,
it's too late means you won't come back and do it again. Too early means you
even by like 2 punches is too much. Like in the UFC, I'm like, let him fucking bleed.
Kill him. Kick his ass, Seabass.
You can do it.
Yeah, no. I'll never critique the officials on.
I don't think there's too early. I don't think there's too early in that promotion. Like as soon as I was saying it on commentary,
as soon as you get mounted and you're getting ground and pounded, you need to be super active.
You need to literally get out. You have like maybe 3 seconds to get out of the mount or start
Actively
turning or something. Or even if they don't land, you have to stop.
Yeah,
you have to. And that's why I'm saying like maybe that's something people, because everyone's new to these shows. I think even as coaches, that's something people can like really train for.
Yeah,
because I think. As soon as you, especially mounted, as soon as you get mounted full mount in that style, you got 2 punches and then it's done.
Yeah.
2 or 3. Because you can really fuck someone up.
Yeah, you can do some damage, yeah.
And it's like you can knock them back into consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not fighting for sheep stations at this stage. It's not the UFC. It's not the UFC where it's like, okay, like there's probably, $100,000 on this for this person. Like I'm going to let them fucking try and work it out. It's like
I've lost so many fights.
This person's just a fucking person that trains at a gym. Like, let's not give them brain damage.
I'll also be taking bets on... No way. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Just like Thailand, just fucking...
just throwing money on back spec. Just like fucking... Oh, dear.
I got fucking $2,000 on Hudson.
Oh, yeah, but then we'll fix it. I'll say Hudson, you fall in the...
you take it.
You fall in the third.
Dude, there's a fucking... People do that.
100%.
I was just really on the back foot about the UFC thing because I'm a dick rider. I was like, that doesn't happen in UFC. It does.
I don't know.
It does. Do
you reckon it happens in footy? Umpires and shit?
I don't think it happens how people think. I think there would be certain players that would avoid touching the ball for disposal markets and shit.
Because they know that they're getting a...
I think there would be inside betting. There's inside betting with everything. You would be an idiot to think not. If I was
with EFN that I'm
not
aware of.
But even in the early days of the UFC, it's even things like...
Yeah, but the early days of the UFC was like a sumo wrestler and a fucking 60-kilogram Japanese man.
Like Joe Rogan used to told a heap of his friends to bet millions of dollars on Anderson Silva when he first started.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's like...
this guy's going to fucking win.
He was paying like $3. It's like literally sell your house. Like literally you could sell your house and put it on there and you'll be fine. And he stopped doing it because he's like, maybe that was like a bit...
conflict of interest.
Well, no,
he stopped doing it. He was like, maybe
because
that was
the
ethically not right.
the UFC at that point was like an Eternal.
Yeah.
Like, or it was a bit bigger, but like it wasn't what it is now.
Oh, fuck.
So Anderson Silva would have been coming from like a DFC or Eternal.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan would have seen him and
just
been like,
this guy's
this guy is the best fighter of the next 10 years.
Yeah.
So maybe you should put 500 grand on him. I would be fucking. I'm not too big to say that it wouldn't cross fucking my mind.
Yeah.
Like it
It's
would.
like Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin, man. Just buy Bitcoin. You're like, oh nah, and then all of a sudden it's.
You get insights to things like when you're John Anik. I don't know what the rules are. When you're John Anik or you're fucking DC or you're John Danaher, you hear so many whispers of like this fighter's in. You hear things that we don't.
Yeah.
Because you're part of the teams.
Yeah.
Like they would hear all these stories. Like I hear about element fighters or before fights.
Yeah, you've been talking about Hudson all
but you
night.
don't tell people. Yeah. But you
I don't even like him. Bad guy.
yeah, he's Hudson.
Yeah, bad guy.
Seems like a terrible kid.
Yeah, real shit kid.
Seems like a bad person.
Yeah.
Nah, he's alright. Do you know who seems
I've
like?
met at least 8 people in the last 3 days, and he's one of the bad ones.
Do you know who I reckon's bad motherfucker? Actually, he told me that he has two. His alter personality's very funny, and Desmond fucking vouched for it. Leo. Apparently,
I got some real funny photos of those
apparently Leo is he just gets to a point and he turns into fucking
the gash smasher. I couldn't believe they kept calling out the gash smasher. I'm just like, oh, why is this happening?
He really wanted everyone to know that he loves Latinas as well.
He does.
Dude, don't we all?
does.
Don't we all?
His girlfriend's in Latina or some sort of
Is it?
yeah.
She?
She? Girlfriend, yeah. No,
Yeah.
she's some sort of, I don't know. I'm not going to assume her race, but
I will. Send me the photo, Leo, if you see this, and I'll guess her race. And if I do, you have to give me $50. But, oh, dude, fucking Leo seems
He
like
does
a
love
bad.
Latinas.
I really love the hog as well. I don't know where the hog came.
he's a bad guy.
He's like, he came out of nowhere as like a generational fucking, that name, just the
yeah,
hog.
the hog, yeah. I know. I do love. It's.
Do you ever get up there?
Hey,
Do you ever go up?
to what
Element?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
Very like I go like twice a year.
You're like that.
Like,
guy.
I'll just
You're
pop in
that
every
guy.
so often and like make someone's day difficult and then leave, and then
Just hit a fucking first timer.
yeah. No,
Oh, you want to spar?
no. I only. This is the worst thing, right? Hey, so I'm nearly 40 now. I'll go out and train with these guys, and they're fucking weapons. And it's just like I can't beat them. I
Yeah,
know.
it pisses me off.
I know. I can't. Beat
It
them.
upsets me so
What
much.
I know is don't get choked, get to turtle, get back up. Like that's pretty much it.
Defense.
Pretty much.
Not
but,
die.
But sometimes they'll look up at Matt and be like, "Oh, Jimmy's fucking strong." He's like, "Yeah." Like he doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows enough to like not get tapped. But then it's if I had to stand and fucking bang with any of them, they'd kill me, all of them. They're a different animal.
I'd never forget the day I lost all my faith in training.
Yeah.
2 years ago. It was
Yeah.
two and a bit years ago, or a year and a half maybe. There's a reel of it. Aaron, I was telling you about him yesterday. This Aaron kid, bro. He's
Yeah.
Filipino. He's from M16. He's not like you know how we grew up loose. Like he comes from a good family. He's religious. He's like locked the fuck in. He's
Yeah.
not gonna go out on benders.
Yeah.
like
This is like these kids. So like
this kid just trains and he
Yeah.
wants to fight, bro. And he's an athlete and he's 16. I went into M16 and I was like, oh yeah, I'll spar this fucking kid, bro. Sparred him and he just fucking walloped me. And then
I don't want to do this anymore.
but the thing is with cunts like this, you hit them and it does nothing.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
Because they're 17. I could jump off a roof and spike my head on the floor when I was 17 or 16. You know what I mean? And you'd be fine.
Yeah.
But these kids, like, you hit them and like...
oh fuck, you're meant to fall over now.
And I was tired and gonna vomit, haven't trained in ages, and he's like,
Okay, let's go.
let's go again. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I left, I was like, okay, that's me. I need to find another avenue of fitness. I haven't yet. But
Well, so even Sam Sparrow, like I've only rolled with him once, I reckon, and it was just a real brief, like end of the night, we were having a laugh, had a roll, and I was just like, oh, I said to Matt later, I'm like, he's a problem. I'm like, that's like, he's small. He's heaps smaller than me. And self-preservation would be the term. I'm just like, oh, and even now Matt, like,
It's funny as when
I'll roll with Matt, and Matt would just fucking sit there, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do anything. Like,
You're just trying not to get tapped.
10 years ago, me and you were like competitive. Like, we'd stand and back, like, whether it's standing or on the ground. Like, Matt always had that edge because he's a cunt. But like, we could
Also autistic.
very.
I could tell he didn't look me in the eye when I was talking to him.
It's because you keep asking him to come on the pod, and he doesn't like leaving the fucking northern suburbs. So
I didn't want him on the pod, but I want Sensei Matt on the pod. I don't want, everyone thinks I want Fev on the pod. I don't want him on the fucking
fuck that
pod.
guy.
I want Sensei Matt on the pod, dude. I want Sensei Matt opposite me.
That was a good. He does it I didn't even realize.
I thought it was
I didn't
funny,
realize it was April Fool's. He was like, "Oh, did you see the April Fool's video?" I'm like, "Oh, is that April Fool's today?"
I thought it was just like a new character. I was like, this is
I
sick.
thought it was just a funny marketing ploy.
I told him to make him an Instagram. I don't know why he does it. McDojo Life is my favourite Instagram of all time.
We did a podcast with him years before he was like, but we did a podcast with him before, like, he was just blowing up, and he's the nicest dude. He is the nicest dude, but
Yeah,
he's
I love that
he's
cunt.
just like, he finds these fucking videos. We spoke to so many people back in the day, eh?
I love him. What was your podcast called?
It was Dirty Clean. It was the Pirate Radio podcast. It was just me and Matt talking shit to people.
How fucking shit's doing a podcast, dude? How hard is that?
It's fucked. We did one with this Fable Blades dude that makes swords. He's like in somewhere in Australia,
That's
probably
sick.
Victoria. He's like, he makes these fucking swords and shit. Like, Matt just found people that were interesting to talk to, and we'd just be like, hey, want to do a podcast?
But that's
what
what my podcast is. I saw you yesterday. I was like, you want to do a podcast tomorrow? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, fuck,
but that's
whatever.
what a podcast should be. I'm so sick of these fucking alpha male online course selling fucking retards, dude.
When do you want me to mention these like sponsors on the list you gave me?
So this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Do you know what's actually? We did a podcast. Do you know JP Drake, like Drake's Foodlands?
Yeah.
We did a podcast with him because he does the.
He
does a podcast.
He'd never come on here. I get more views
Oh,
than
he
him.
would. You'd have good fun with him.
I get more views than him.
You'd have
so
good-
he should,
you
even
would
though
have-
he's got a bigger following.
You'd have good fun with him. When we first went in there to do it with him, because he's got like a media team and shit. He's like, hey, I want you to come in and do this podcast. And we were like, okay, we don't fucking prep anything. We don't do. We've come in and he's got like lists, like they've like looked us up and like found information about us. And he was like asking us all these questions. And I reckon it was about half an hour in, I think he realised, he's like, oh, this is just a couple lads. And he's a lad. And we've just started, like, all of a sudden, that podcast just transcended into fucking... I ended that day in a fucking, like a medieval suit of armour helmet on a Pee-wee 50 in what was the old Drake's warehouse in fucking behind Titanium Arena. We were trying to do jousting. we were just like, it just transcended into fucking mayhem. But for the first like half hour, he was doing the whole like, oh, I'm just like gonna do this. Like, these are just two young people that have got a business that sell our drink.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, these dudes are degenerates. I'm just
How long ago was this? Because he does have a
5 years, maybe?
what's his podcast called? I don't think he's very active with it because he's obviously got
No,
like
'cause
he's
he's
also got a multi-million-dollar industry that he.
and the dude can wheel, man. Have you seen his race cars?
I've heard he likes his
He
cars.
can fucking wheel, man. He drives like a madman.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
not like oh, he's crazy, he's gonna die. Just like he can drive a car.
I think if any of those types of people were going to come on the pod, he'd be the one that would.
Yeah,
We were talking about it a while ago, I think, and I think he.
Ducks don't get cold feet. That's what it's called. That's what his podcast's called.
Ducks don't get cold
Ducks
feet.
don't get cold feet.
Shit name.
Don't understand it.
It's a shit name for a podcast.
Yours is called The Sesh with Sap. I suppose that is pretty relevant.
Yeah, what else? I was going to call it Stoned and Anxious,
Yeah, that'd be gay.
but I'm not anxious because I'm not gay.
You're just stoned and a little bit.
And a little bit. Dude, do you know what's funny when I meet people in public and they realise and they realise how fucking like ADHD I am. I don't want to talk to them. I'm like, I surprisingly don't want to talk to
doing
them.
other things.
Doing shit.
My brain's in other places right now.
Thinking about whales. Thinking about fucking orcas, dude. Just always thinking about orcas.
Fucking wind turbines, fuck them up.
What?
You know what? I can leave you on this, right? How long have we been talking for? I need to piss real bad.
2 hours.
Yeah. You know wind turbines? Completely inefficient renewable energy source. They only last 10 years. They cost like some extortionate amount of fossil fuels to maintain. And because they put them all along coastlines, because that's where there's really strong winds, they vibrate. They've noticed all of these changes in migrational patterns of whales over the last 15 years because the vibrations, because they use sonar to fucking work out where they're swimming. It's fucked all the whales up. The blades are made of fiberglass.
Israel. I'm joking.
The blades are made of fiberglass and they can't be recycled, and they just dump them in landfill in the middle of the desert, and they kill heaps of birds.
Dude, we're going to sit on that. I'll pause the seat and piss.
That's better.
So yeah, they are. They're killing the fucking whales.
The whales.
Dude, you don't understand how much that fucking upsets me.
Yeah.
I didn't realise. I always thought, apparently, the fucking actual maintenance of windmills, like, just hell counteracts what they're supposed to do.
That's I was in some fucking dive bar in Slovakia, and I'd gone to one dive bar and it was dead. There was like two fucking old... Where was it? Yeah, like two old Slovakian men just like sitting there fucking... I've walked in and they're like, who the fuck's this guy? There's these other two lads sitting having a beer. And I was like, hey, it was like a Tuesday night or something. I'm like, where's good to go? They're like, oh, the only place that will be open is... And it was like a punk metal bar. They're like, oh, you might not like this. And I was just like, no, fuck it, I'll go. I've rocked up to this metal bar. I'd gone on my merry way. It was dead. There was like 20 people in there, but they were smashing like old Offspring and fucking...
Yeah, that's the shit.
I was just like, fuck yeah, this is wicked. I was just... It was €1.70 for a beer. I'm just sitting, start talking to the people behind the bar. They've got like all weird face piercings and shit. And then these two dudes roll back in. It turns out they were FIFO workers that did the maintenance on those windmills. And I was like, I got a question for you. Windmills, renewable energy. And they both started laughing. And they were like, yeah, we use 5,000 tons of diesel per month to maintain. Like, that's not even including the lubricants that they go out and lubricate. They lubricate the fans. He's like, that's not even including the lubricants and shit that we use.
And they're probably on fucking $300,000 a year.
Yeah, he's like, they are the least renewable source of energy ever. But like, the greenie's frothing. Let's
go nuclear. I don't know much about nuclear power,
real good,
but apparently it's the bee's knees.
Yeah, as long as you don't. I will send it to you later. Have you seen those? It's an Instagram page, and they do like informational videos on things through like rock music.
No,
I'll send it to you because they do all of these videos on like random things, and they just explain how they work, but like to the beat of a fucking 2004 punk rock song.
Have you seen the Iranian Lego propaganda?
Oh, is that the Trump thing?
They're doing so. Iran's winning online. Yeah, they're using AI to make these Lego style cartoons explaining the war and why America's retarded.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're putting out, and their reasoning behind it is because America's brains are so fucking like they can only understand things when it's explained to them
in a song
as a fucking cartoon. Which is totally fair because I get most of my facts and talking points from like South Park.
The internet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's wild.
Yeah, I just don't. Oh, have you ever... What was the one? What was the nuclear one in fucking... What, didn't it blow up in Japan?
Not Chernobyl.
No, that's Chernobyl, isn't it? No, didn't they have a meltdown in Japan as well? I reckon they did.
No, that was an atomic bomb.
That was a bomb. I went to Hiroshima. I went there.
And Nagasaki.
Have you been to Japan?
No.
I'm not like an emotional person at all. Like to the point, it definitely proves that I have autistic traits. But when I walked into the Hiroshima Museum, it was fucked. A bitch fucking straight up passed out.
Yeah, I went to some of the Jewish graveyards.
Have you been to Auschwitz?
No, I didn't go to Auschwitz. I went to, where was I? Poland. Must have been in Poland somewhere. And I went to the Jewish graveyards where they shot that NXS video. I got so many things to send you later. But I was walking around. There was all these people like crying and getting real sad, and I was like,
I think apparently Auschwitz is fucked.
that's what I've heard. But I sort of like
They got like the room of hair, which is weird.
yeah, and the room of shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
But then why keep the shoes?
And it's then there's
Why'd
just
they keep
like
the shoes?
then there's just a Looney Tunes like style Hollywood set like painting of like more graves and shit. It's like a 40 meter by 40 meter painting.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to go there, and then when I got to Poland, that you had to book like 3 weeks in advance, and I was only there for 4 days. So I just fucking booked and went to wherever else I was going.
Hiroshima's fucked.
Yeah,
Hiroshima was fucked because it's like that atomic bomb is like, oh fucking, that's the nuke's the worst one.
Yeah, of all the bombs, this one pretty bad.
It's pretty fucking bad, dude. Like there's a chunk of steps cut out from a building, and the cunt's shadow's still burnt onto it. You can see a man like this.
Yeah,
And
why am I laughing?
His shadow is burnt onto the steps.
Yeah, because he's just been like vaporized.
And then when it dropped, it was worse after because the rain was acid.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
It started raining
the bomb doesn't
black.
hit the ground, does it? It
No,
comes down.
It comes down and explodes and makes like a dome. That's why. So the actual
the Simpsons episode.
exactly like the exact. Do you know there's a Simpsons 2 coming out this year?
Oh, really?
Yes, I won't watch it, but it would be good.
I will.
The dome where the nuke dropped
Yeah.
was the only thing intact. That's the only original thing.
Yeah, right.
Because it went around it.
And then just out.
So it's called the dome. There's a massive building that's a sphere, and it just went perfectly around it.
Yeah.
But they fucking rebuilt that shit in 6 weeks, dude. Like it's fucking more developed than South Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, or even Dresden. I went to Dresden in Germany, like, while I was over there, and that was the same. Like, I bought 2, like, landscape photos. It was, like, Dresden in 1932, should we say, and then Dresden in 1946. And the first cityscape is, like, this, like, lovely town, or, like, city, essentially. And then in 46, it's just a bomb.
It's the same thing with fucking... Oh, it's not the same. It's the opposite. Dubai.
Yeah.
Like, Dubai was a fucking little desert.
Yeah.
It was a desert 40 years ago,
Yeah.
or 30.
Yeah.
And Adelaide's going to take 7 years to build a tunnel. And then fucking, it's going to take them 7 years, and something's going to go very wrong with it. Bro, you're going to have your job cut out for you the day there's an accident on that fucking thing. Because I guarantee Adelaide...
Someone's thinking about it, not me. It's way above my
It's like when they made the expressway one way.
I was just about to say,
idiots. Idiots. Like probably the only country in the world, or the only state of any country in the
It's
world.
the only place in the world you could be late to work because the road was going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like, well, we can't go down the expressway today.
Sorry, I'm late.
Because
I had to go South Road.
They got 5 lanes going one way.
But I bet there wasn't any congestion.
There wasn't.
Yeah, but because there was like fucking eight cars
There
on the
was
road.
97 fucking people living here. It used to take 40 minutes to get from Morphevale to fucking Marion. Like going to Marion was a treat back in the day.
Yeah,
it's like 5 minutes away.
That's what makes me laugh, and people don't get it. And it's the same with the guys in the north. Like, I grew up in McLaren Vale, and like McLaren Vale, you'd go to the Seaford, you'd go to Marion, you'd go to New York Bar and Grill and Shenanigans on Thursdays when they had the dollar shots for girls only, and they didn't let boys upstairs.
Mm.
That was Thursday night. Friday night was the Vic, and then if you were real fucking bougie, you'd go from the Vic into town, but that was too far. And then Saturday night was town, and Sunday was the Grand.
Oh, so mine was Apple Bar Marble on Thursday.
Oh, I remember Marble Bar.
Marble Bar was my favourite on a Thursday. Then Wednesdays was Flashies. Thursdays was... Yeah, Wednesdays was Flashies. Thursdays was Marble or Apple, but I used to always go to Marble because Apple was full of gays. Like, not actual gays, but like that. It was just different. It was a different crowd. I like Marble because it reminded me of the Vic.
Yeah.
And then Fridays was only the Vic.
Yeah.
Saturdays was HQ. I couldn't get into Reds because I was a WOG.
Which is ironic because WOGs own it.
Yeah, it's fucked. And then every Sunday was the Grand.
Yeah.
Every Sunday. Which is funny because the Grand's not even a thing anymore.
It's like it doesn't exist.
No, it's the
I mean, it's still there, the Mosley.
The Mosley.
Yeah. And Pier Bar.
The Pier.
Pier goes off
Pier
on
goes
Saturdays,
off.
apparently. I don't know, I'm too old.
Honest,
I don't go out.
Woolshed's still there.
Oh, I worked at the Woolshed.
I was banned from there for a long time. Oh, Matt actually wanted me to ask you before we ended. Do you have any good stories in pub kitchens? I don't know what that means.
Oh, man. I got heaps of good stories in pub kitchens.
Did you used to work in pubs?
I used to do security in like nightclubs and shit.
You're a secchi.
Yeah, but then fucking anyway. I had a habit of getting into places I wasn't supposed to be. Almost always kitchens. So the one, I swear I've told you this story. I feel like the one he's referring to was the Jetty Bar. So it was a Sunday. I lived in town with my mate. We'd gone out on the piss in North Adelaide. And we were like, oh, we're going to walk back to the apartment on North Terrace. So I lost them somehow in the confusion. Adelaide Oval was still being built. It wasn't done. And I've like walked down from North Adelaide to North Terrace and noticed, I'm just like, oh, there's all of this construction equipment in the fucking, in the Oval. I've walked through this gate. There was high-vis vests and helmets on the wall. So I've just taken a high-vis and a helmet, put it on. I went and got into a Bobcat, turned it on. And then I was like, oh, I don't know how to use this. Turned it off, got out, got into a scissor lift. Turned the scissor lift on, worked out how to use that, and went up as high as the scissor lift would let me go. There were people there with like clipboards and shit doing stuff, and they've just looked at me like, oh yeah, he's high vis, helmet, he's meant to be here. I had a look around, took a photo, dropped the fucking scissor lift back down to the ground, gone back home, walked in a high vis vest and a helmet, and everyone's like, what the fuck have you been doing? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I was like, let's go to the Jetty Bar. So we've gone to the Jetty Bar. We were drinking jugs all afternoon. And then I got hungry. So I'm like, I'm going to go find some food. Because when I did security, the staff would always say like, oh, I just like go to the kitchen, help yourself. I've gone, found my way into the kitchen. Everything was locked. Found my way up a staircase. And it was people lived up there. Like I've walked into this room. I'm like, oh, this is someone's bedroom. I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to be up here. Shut the door. Gone down these stairs. Walked out through this door, and the door came out into like the walkway of the Jetty Bar, like that corridor. You know how you like as you're going down, there's that corridor, and there's like the front bar on the left and the fucking whatever it is on the right. I've come out in the middle of that, and this security guard's like, "Where have you been?" And I was like, "Nowhere." And he's like, "You can't be up there." They thought I was stealing shit. To be fair, he thought I was up there fucking stealing shit. I wasn't. I was just hungry. I was just drunk and hungry. So he's like trying to grab me, and I'm just like laughing and just being difficult. And he's eventually like grabbed hold of me, dragged me out the front, pushed me up against that fence thing, and he's like, "You got to wait here. The venue manager's coming." Rah, rah, rah. And I was fucked. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Venue managers come out. They're like, "What were you doing?" And I was like, "Looking for food." And they're like, "You were stealing shit. Rah, rah, rah. The police are on their way." And I'm just like, okay. The police have rocked up. These two coppers. And they're like, "What were you doing?" I'm like, I told them. I went to the kitchen. The fridge was locked. And then I went up some stairs. And then I came out this door. And this guy grabbed me. And now we're here. I'm like, "You can search my pocket. You can search my pockets." And the cops are like, "We're not going to do that. How are you getting home?" I'm like, "Driving." And they've just looked at me. They're like, "You're not fucking driving." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "I live on North Terrace. I'll take the tram." And they were like, "All right, come with us." And they walked me to the tram and put me on the tram. And they were like, "You don't get off until you get back to North Terrace." I'm like, okay. So I just sat there quietly on the tram. I never bought a ticket. They took me all the way back to town. I woke up the next morning. I pull out of my pocket. I pull out this fucking A4 life barring notice. It's like, you are barred from the Jetty Bar for life. You can never return here. Yada, 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 yada. And then, like, which we all thought was pretty funny. And then, and then like 6 months later, we've gone back. Oh, actually, well, probably a year later, we've gone back to the Jetty Bar for a mate's birthday. And I've walked in, and the same security guard is like a black fella. I've walked in and I've looked at him. I'm like, he's gonna remember me. And he's like looked at me, and I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm getting kicked out. No.
Oh, that's funny.
I've still got that piece of paper somewhere.
Oh, frame it. We'll put it in here.
Oh, if you could have seen the cop's face when they were like, how are you getting home? And I said driving, and they like, I was fucked. Like, I was beyond fucked. I'd been drinking all day. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I'd been drinking since midday. I was like, driving. I reckon they would have taken me home. If I didn't say I was taking the tram, I reckon they would have taken me home.
Dude, do you know what's funny about that story? It's like two people can be doing two different things at this. Like, I used to work directly across the road from where Adelaide Oval was getting built, when it was getting built. And I used to work at a restaurant called Jolly's Boathouse on the River Torrey.
Yeah.
I was a chef there for years. And like in my window section where I could see the construction of that happening. So meanwhile, I'm getting fucking reamed at work.
And I'm just paro in a scissor lift, just like as high as the scissor lift would take me. And no one even... Why would they leave the keys and everything?
It's so dangerous.
I assume they just figure people wouldn't actually... like.
It's just funny that, like, well, they shouldn't make things like that so intuitive.
Yeah.
Like, you should have a skill. You should have, like...
The Bobcat, I didn't know how to do that. I got in, turned it on, and I was like...
The scissor lift's way more dangerous.
just like one lever. I'm like, okay, if I pull this... Oh, okay, we're going up.
It needs to... Whoever's designing construction material, don't make it so intuitive. It needs a skill. It needs a skill gap.
Bobcats are okay. Bobcats were hard.
Yeah, Bobcats
there was
fine.
heaps of levers. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, that's funny.
The scissor lift, there was one lever to make the wheels go, like, move the scissor lift, and the other one was just fucking up and down, baby.
Oh, that's so fucking...
I've probably still got that hard hat somewhere.
You stole the hard hat.
I stole the hard hat and the high vis vest. That's what I feel like. That's what got me over the edge, because I was in high vis with a helmet.
Oh, at the Jetty Bar?
No, at Adelaide Oval.
I thought you meant at the Jetty Bar.
No. I left it at home. I went, but I'd taken it off by that point.
We'll do our next podcast at the Jetty Bar.
Oh.
On a scissor lift. Oh, fuck. All right. I will let it go now. That was fucking funny, bro. That's
that was
semi.
silly.
I got to edit this bitch and get it out by tomorrow.
I'm a grown up now, though, so I don't do those things anymore.
He saves the people
that fall out of the fucking scissor lift.
He saves
and then
them
be
out.
like, what? Look at this dickhead. He's fallen out of a scissor lift. I'm like, I was that dickhead.
I was that dickhead 10 years ago.
Yeah, I just didn't fall
But
out.
thank you for coming on. We are excited. Sometime in October 10,
yep.
October 10 you're aiming for?
No,
EFN.
not aiming for. That's when it's happening.
That's when it's fucking happening.
See, now I just got autistic.
You just got so autistic.
That's when it is.
That's when it is. But thank you for coming on. That was funny as fuck.
Now I've got to start my 18-hour drive home.
Yeah. Easy, bro. Thank you for coming on.
Get it.